Let's go. Gamer, how we doing? Jen, so happy that you could join us today. Let's see. Everyone's been alerted. Everything is working. Perfect. All right. Leon, let's roll. Wem, very nice to see you. All right. Tiny. All right, let's go. So, Phantom, how you doing? Let's get this on the big screen, shall we? Has been long. All right, let's do this. How are we doing tonight, folks? So, this is the second ever time that we have done a one-shot. Hopefully it will go well. I have my fingers crossed. This is also the first time that I will be testing out running the Honey Heist TTRPG. It is a very easy game to grab. If you are interested in the rules and specifically how the game is played, please look it up online. It is free to download and check out. It takes a very, it's a short game, so it's probably not going to be as long as our D&D one, but still should be as fun. I'm really excited. Yeah. I think that, what am I thinking of? Right. Everything is all landed. Sorry, Astro's been sending me something. But yeah, let's see. What else do we need to recap? So, last night was the first time that we started off doing our subathon, kind of counting for everything early, so I thought it'd be good to just do a recap of what is all accomplished so far. You guys have actually gotten pretty far. Hi, Shadow. So far, we've got the wheel still up. It'll do its thing here. Yada, yada, yada. As a reminder, this is valid for the rest of the week as well as the month. I spent a lot of time, making it all color-coded and junk like that. And then, we've got this stuff, which actually I should probably move so that you guys can see it fully. So, these are all the goals for the week. You guys have already accomplished the first one, which is the fishing stream with Astro, which is going to be really fun. He's actually very excited to get to play. Although we're trying to figure out if we need to dress up as fish for it or dress up as fishermen. Some kind of aspect could be entertaining, as well as, I don't know, maybe drinking beer and discussing, I don't know, fish things. Kind of really depends on it. Oh yeah, I actually do need to spin now for a thing. So let's do that and see what I get. Spin. I wonder what I'll do. I hope that it isn't another thing involving an onion. I don't like that. It doesn't do well in my stomach. I have to, fuck. Okay. It's fine. Let's get rid of you, shall we? So that just means I have to talk with a British accent for the rest of the time. This is going to be very interesting to try and accomplish. I have to do the full rest of my spiel, with this on. Oh my god, this is gonna test me. Fuck. I hope you all don't start getting convinced that I'm British too. That could be a problem. Right, so 100 subs, fishing stream with Astro has been achieved. 200, of course, is mead making, which is actually something that will be touched upon tonight. This is a honey-themed heist, so honey will be very present throughout it all. 300, I write a fanfic. Chat decides the characters. Should be very entertaining. I think that, personally, the fanfic that I want to create is one between Unseen and Nuem. However, I understand that my ship may not be everyone's ship. However, I think that would be entertaining. The fanfic, of course, will be posted on AO3 for you all to enjoy at your own leisure. It should be very exciting. I cannot wait. It could be really any two characters ever, so, I mean, by all accounts, I might be writing one between, I don't know, Dumbledore and Joe Biden, so who knows. After that, of course, we have the Halloween one-shot. We were playing Call of Cthulhu. It is a D100 system, a little bit different than Dungeons and Dragons as before, but should be fun nonetheless. I've read a lot of Lovecraftian horror in the heyday of it all, when I was younger and a lot more edgy. So I'm very interested to see what I can do with that. You're very good at this accent. Well, I was in a play when I was younger. Oliver Twist and My Fair Lady, so I had to have a good, solid British accent for the rest of the time. Let's see. 500 is the con stream. It constitutes the upgrade, though, so I would get a very much nicer camera, one that I wouldn't have to yell at to subscribe. Doctor! It's hunting time for the heist! Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much. I get distracted so easily. The con stream, I would be able to stream live at conventions and perhaps attend more that you suggest, which I'm very excited by. It seems like it'd be very fun. I also really want to stream at a Ren fair. That's kind of like my main goal. And then, of course, 600, I bake cupcakes. That was something that was on a TikTok that someone added on, and I thought it would be interesting. Of course, the only thing that is on this list that involves me or my hair, cutting it, dyeing it, all of that stuff, is my Shadowheart cosplay. Oh, this is a D&D. It's not really D&D. They don't have a Honey Heist thing for it. They don't have a Honey Heist genre in Twitch, so I had to stick it under D&D. I don't quite know how to put it in, like, miscellaneous. I was looking for TTRPG. That wasn't really there. I think I might change it to just chatting, because it's a little bit of a misnomer, but who knows. Right, let's see. Oh, and 700, I dye my hair to look like Shadowheart, and I get in full cosplay, which should be very interesting. And, of course, 999 subs. I buy Chipotle for all of my mods, which could be more problematic than most, especially considering the fact that Discord audio is working fine, but I'm not hearing any of this. Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry, Tiny. I wonder what... I mean, you should be able to hear me. I'm pretty sure other people can, because I had a full conversation with the doctor, but... Either way, I'm probably scuff on your part, and I've just infected you with it as the queen of it. Oh, 999 subs, Chipotle for everyone. Gamer's gonna have to drive at least 4 hours to get to Chipotle, or potentially time it better. We'll have to see. And yes, that is everything. Yes, Doctor hears, Gamer's hearing. Alright, well... Who knows? All else, all considering, that's really it. Also, today, because I had 4-hour flight. Yes, 4-hour flight until Gamer can get to Chipotle, which I don't know if I can handle that. God damn it, Shadow. All right. Well, in the complete professional that I am, we as a channel have a sponsor for this evening. I do have to fucking spin, don't I? Well, that does mean that I had to drop the British accent. Not that bad, all things considered. We do also have a sponsor for this channel, for this stream specifically. But I have to spin first before I get to talk about them now, don't I? We do have a sponsor! Alright, let's see what I get. And this could really color the fact that we get sponsors now. What is it? I don't have any more lemons. Fuck me. Alright, well, I don't have to talk in a British accent anymore. Just gonna be good. You have to be good. No cursing. No cursing. No cursing terribly. And his name is John. This is not. Okay. Fuck my life. You know what, Shadow? You got a custom Discord role last time. Is there anything specific? Is there any punishment you specifically want me to do? I have to do this bit next. So pick a punishment off like the wall that I've done before. I'll just do that. Lore. Bite the onion and we're good. God damn it, I have to get up for that. I'll go bite the onion. I have to do my sponsorship pitch first. It's important. They paid me money and they sent me shirts. So, Nexus Entertainment, they're the ones that sent me all those D&D class shirts. If you liked them, I'm also wearing one of them right now. This is the Bard one. But if you like the designs that are kind of like in this lower bottom of the screen, right here, this thing right here, yada, 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 any of these ones, there's shirts for them. I've got the site linked in my About Me kind of section. Also, you guys get a discount. You get to use my name. There's like a whole little thing that goes in there. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it's NikbyNight 15, I'm pretty sure. But they have a bunch of D&D class-centric items. Artificers, monks, barbarians, warlocks, everything. I'm actually really hyped for this one. I like the colors a lot. I think the graphic design is pretty neat. Now, I have to leave you all here so I can go buy an onion. But before that, I'm gonna go switch to our gaming scene because that's what we're all here to do. And I'm gonna leave you in the capable hands of the people who are doing this one shot so they can babysit you. Everybody say hi. The Discord is right over here. I stuck him in a little corner. Oh no, you guys are like half gone. Okay, 1 second as I fix this. Alright. And I have to unmute Discord. Alright, let's see. Gamer, can you give me a testing 1 2 3? As I YouTube. There we go. Talk to me.
There we go.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't catch any of that.
Testing 1 2 3.
Not on again, and I don't like it.
Rude today.
Talk again.
Testing 1 2 3.
I'll need to turn you down a bit, but you're all good. All right. I'm gonna go get the wizard shirt. Barbarian the wizard shirt. Sorry. All right. I had to go buy an onion. They're your problem now for like 5 seconds.
Nem, you can lead the riot with your voice instead.
I choose nothing. My reputation is on the line.
Your god powers are on the line.
I plead the fifth.
Isn't anarchy reputation, though?
Hey! I'm doing the riot thing. God damn it. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna put this in my head because you're not currently in my head. There we go. Alright. Onion. Biting it. Hate it.
Horrific. Good source of nutrients.
Awful. Alright.
That is the yellowest, shiniest onion that I have ever seen. Like, I've seen hot rods less yellow than that onion.
Alright, listen, it's a healthy onion. Is that bad?
It looks like it's powder coated.
It's the skin. That's the skin on the outside. This is what I've been biting. It's very bright white.
You're supposed to peel the onion.
Ideally, yes.
Okay. Audio capture device is fine. That is good. My mic is live. Focus, goddammit. There we go. Okay. How about we do intros? How does that sound? For all of our Heist members, shall we say. Why does Discord sound like they're trapped in a well? That I cannot explain. Let's see.
Probably are. They probably are.
Is it all of us or just some of us?
I don't know. Gamer, say something.
Testing 1 2 3.
All right, Noem, say something.
Jen is saying it's all.
Do not riot. Do not riot.
All right, Tiny, say something.
Something.
Apparently, you all sound like you're down a well. And this is not a problem last night. Apparently. Let's try this. Properties. All good. Advanced audio. Maybe I just need to bring y'all up, but... This is the exact same setup that I had for... Nah. Oh my god, my fucking mouth. I hate onions. I'm gonna hate onions now. Okay, it's the exact same setup that I had for last night. I didn't touch anything, so... Maybe I just need to make y'all louder or something? I don't know.
That at your own risk.
You should be fine. Well, I'm on with the Tech Guru gamer. Any suggestions, or?
Honestly, with your audio setup, who knows? Because like
changed anything, so.
No, I know, but it could be Discord. Well, if Discord's coming through fine for you, like if we sound fine to you,
yeah,
then I would think it's a setting in OBS at that point. It's something to do with OBS capturing it.
It's a little weird. If you turn
Yeah.
if you turn them up, turn the master volume down. I mean, their master volume's down. They're at 200% right now. It's usually what I have Astro at, actually. Because he has a very scuffed audio setup in which you can't really hear him, or sometimes he sounds like he's a room away. No shade to Astro. Oh well. We can do our best. He continues to try. Let's see. My boys are all down here. I'm gonna move chat up a little bit so that you guys are closer to me so I can keep a better eye on you. This doesn't seem like a problem that can be fixed ultimately unless I take you guys back to the main section and really fuck with some of the audio things. I mean, let's see. Discord's fine, everything else is locked in. I think we can just start, and it might be that the audio is a bit fucked, but... And you guys sound good to me.
Well, that's always a plus.
Here, I'm going to deafen myself here and then listen to things on the stream side.
Try that. Well, beyond that, I'm actually very excited to kick this bajaw, shall we say. Those of you who don't know how Honey Heist works, because this is kind of important to do, I'll take you through the basics of the game. You really only have to roll d6s. It's a d6 kind of system. There are 2 stats only, also makes it super easy to not fuck it up. There is the bear stat, and there is the criminal stat.
For the record, it sounds roughly the same as Astro sounds to me. Like when I listen to it through the stream, it sounds kind of the same way that Astro and Cash do. So I think it could just straight up be a limit of how much audio processing OBS can do. That's kind of why I had sent you those audio mixer devices, because they allow for audio tables and audio routing and a lot of advanced features that take place on the device instead of on your computer, so... Yeah.
Oh well. Nothing you can do about it. Nothing we can do to fix. But, 2 stats. Bear and criminal. Actions. Just gotta roll the d6s. Super easy to handle. OBS settings. Theory about maybe it sucks. Thank you, Astro. Alright, those are really the only 2 things that need to happen. There are some issues that the bears may run into. Frustration and greed. If a plan goes poorly, you move 1 point from criminal into bear. If a plan goes off without a hitch, you move 1 point from bear into criminal. If you get all 6 points filled up from bear to criminal or criminal to bear, something bad happens. If you go full bear mode, you turn into a grizzly and you try to eat everything. And if you go full criminal mode, you start trying to betray your friends. Should be easy to handle. And it's going to be a pretty fun and quick game. And part of the game is how absolutely fucking silly the game mechanics are. Why did that happen? Absolutely silly game mechanics are, and also the people who are in it. So, without further ado, even though the Discord sounds a little bit fucky, we're gonna have to go through character interests anyway. Who would like to go first? Tell me about your bear, their type, their skill, and their role, and what they are currently wearing.
I'll go first.
How are you?
Yeah, my character is a slick honey badger hacker, and he is wearing a suit that's the inverse of his normal honey badger colors. It is an all-white suit with black suspenders, instead of normally a honey badger is all black with white stripes.
Very cool. And what is he in the crew?
He is the hacker.
All right. Who would like to go next?
I guess I'll go.
right.
Mine is a rookie panda thief. He's dressed in a big, like, oversized coat with a bunch of pockets, some boots, and some cargo pants, and he's got a big backpack.
Very cool. All right. And last but not least, Noam, would you please introduce your character?
My character is Mushu, the sun bear, who is a washed-up criminal. The face of the operation, if you would like to say it that way. Dressed in a rather dapper tuxedo t-shirt and cargo shorts, just to be, ready for anything that someone might ask about me.
All right, sweet. I'm actually gonna move you guys a little bit down because I really enjoy the characters that you all came up with. Some of these are really fun. I don't know where you found these images. We've got like the Tiny's panda, Noem's bear, Gamer Sun Bear too. They all look sick. I like it. All right, so now that we've got all of the heist members accounted for, we are going to be discussing why you are doing the heist. I don't know how many of you guys are career criminals. I believe Noem is a bit of a wash-up. Tiny's the rookie, and Gamer is slick, I believe. Were your, like,
yes,
criminal abilities. Which is important for me to remember. It's just something I've got to keep in my head. But that's just your level of comfortability with crime. I'd love to hear how y'all would react to how we are what the heist is about. Mainly because of the fact that some of you might choose character-wise to have your people be a little bit more emotionally involved in this heist. Largely due to the fact that you guys will be attempting, I don't know if you will be doing this successfully, but to pull off the heist of the century from stealing a jar, or at least it's known as the jar, of royal jelly from a company that is known really only to you guys. Let's see if I can pull them up. Show the parties. As May's Honey. Everyone see it? Perfect. All right. Now, May's Honey is an actual brand, I think, in real life, but I've ripped them off for the purpose of this plot. May is actually a very sweet honey bear who you all might have some kind of connection to, which is why you've kind of taken on this job. But May, in her older age, got swindled by someone who basically called up your house and was asking, all the normal questions, what was your maiden name? What's your favorite pet's name? What are the last four numbers of your social security? And May's very trusting. She's as sweet as the honey that she makes. So she pretty much told this person everything. And along with that came with the deed or the right of ownership that May had to her honey brand. Now, May, when she originally was running it, it was a very small operation, just her and her husband, who sadly has passed. But it was a lot smaller, and the honey was delicious. It was definitely regionally renowned for its honey, winning multiple contests. But now that the brand has been taken over by, I guess, some big corporation only known as Big Honey, the brand has changed significantly. It has become much more industrialized, much more wide scale, and it is now sold globally. However, the quality has gone down significantly. Now, the reason that you are all looking for the royal honey is the fact that it is a minor clause in May's contract that if a person has this, like, original royal honey that she made, it's the first batch of honey that she ever concocted with her husband, known to be the purest essence of honey or whatever the heck. Only a few amount of people have tasted it, and it's usually only May's family members. Now, some of you might want this honey just purely out of the fact that it is supposedly the most delicious honey in the world. Some of you might be here to help May out. Because in May's contract, whoever has the royal honey and is able to name all the ingredients that were used to make it owns the company. Now, the reason that May hasn't been able to get this honey out from the company, or just have it and take it to court and say, hey, I have this thing. They don't. That's not their company. It's my company. I made it. My name's on it. Is because of the fact that the royal honey went missing shortly after May had that mysterious phone call where all the random questions were getting asked that she very, very... Poor sweet thing. She didn't know what the answers were going to be used for. But the honey is gone. It used to reside in her basement. It is there no longer. And for you folks who are trying to put together this heist, you have kind of tracked its location to a high security vault that exists in the main producer of the Maze Honey Company, which is kind of what you see here. The main factory, as one would say. It resides close to May's hometown, and a lot of bears, who you all kind of exist around, also used to work with May, but now they no longer do. The May's Honey Company now only hires humans, which makes it a little bit hard for you guys to sneak in and out undetected. You guys will open, shall we say. I'll put on the normal little, like, plotting before the actual heist screen. Just on like a cityscape. Oh, this is way too zoomed in. Out of cityscape. You guys are just in the city, in the hometown of where Maze Honey Corporation is located, and you are trying to figure out the best route to break in. Is there any immediate ideas that you have that you want to run with? This is how the game works. You really just have something, and I kind of see if it's feasible.
I'm going to suggest we go with the age-old, very important strategy. Have a high-vis vest, a clipboard, and look busy. You can enter anywhere in the world if you look important, high-vis vest, maybe a white construction helmet. I'm pretty sure you could wander into a nuclear security, like a nuclear power plant, and everyone's just going to be like, oh, he must be an inspector. We don't want to pay attention to him. Everybody gives those guys a wide berth at a job site. Just saying.
Fair. Leon's suggesting arson. I don't think that's an option that you want to take, but who knows? Maybe for a last-ditch effort.
Not yet.
I like that idea.
As much as arson's sounds like a great idea. However, you could spoil the product of any of the honey that does come through burning it. So let's just avoid that for right now. We'll put that in the back pocket. No.
I do feel like we should check out security, though, just to see if we can just walk in, because they might have, biometric scanners or something, to keep people from just walking in.
As the hacker, I could schedule, try to get in and put in the calendar that inspectors are coming by.
Oh, okay.
So security would expect currently three inspectors, and one is he's running a little late, so he'll be able to scan in the same way when he gets here. So you could hack into the calendar and add it so that the reception and the security and everyone like that is expecting these inspectors.
Right.
There's also the very heist-like thing of getting grappling hooks, shooting it to the top of the building, rappelling all the way up the building, and working our way down. That's the other one. I'm just throwing that out there. Got to put every option out. So.
Well, I've got a big backpack, so we can always use that as a plan B. Put some grappling hooks in the backpack. Take them with us.
All right, loving these ideas. Food for thought. For the hacker, which is gamer, of course. For the hacker, something that you would just know off your job, but also because of the fact that you would know this because you have an inability to do it easily. You need to be pretty close, or at least somewhat inside the building, for you to be able to add something to their servers. They've got it locked down, but not terribly, so it is a feasible option. Also, just common knowledge, there is a large event that is being held in the Maze Honeycomb Ballroom, which is a fairly large conference room that the corporation has kind of in the middle of the building. It is said that they will be releasing a new product, and word on the street is that their current products, as I previously stated, haven't been doing that well. A lot of people have been saying that the quality has been going down. There is also some talk about the fact that the company might be looking to, has been trying to be cutting corners in places, and they are pretty protective over certain floors of the building where a lot of the R&D is getting done. Food for thought. All right.
So we could also do the classic pose of like wait staff or something to get in that way too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Could absolutely do wait staff, or I was gonna say if there's even like, you know, the old factory, you know, oh, this is for tourists passing by. Do you want to come on a tour of the factory? Like, if there was anything like that, we just, you know, join the tour group and go along with them. But if there is an event, yeah, just joining the wait staff would completely be viable.
I was going to say, like, you already have a dapper suit on, and I have a tuxedo t-shirt, which some would consider is even more flashy than the regular suit. So all we got to do is, you know, get one more suit to figure out, and we can just be a wait staff and act all dapper.
We'll just grab some trays and, you know, scarf whatever food's on them when no one's looking, because we are bears. Ooh, little hot dogs.
What if we did like a combination where each of us came in through a different way? Like one of us does the waitstaff thing, someone does the maintenance.
That could work so that it's not all the eggs in one basket.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So,
you would all have to figure out how you're going to meet up, though. I don't think you guys have, bare bones as you guys are, pun intended. You have the outfits that you've got, but nothing really other tech-wise besides your skills. So you'd have to decide pre-planned where you would be meeting after you sneak in.
Yeah, we are kind of splitting the party immediately.
You'd always try to do a tiered version of it. Like, try to sneak in via the inspector's first bit. Kind of try and slide in with the waitstaff on the second.
How long do we have until this event? Like, could we do anything before sneaking in?
How long do you have before the event? I'd say a few hours. So if you need some time to get into the venue previously or try and find some things within an office space, you can try and grab it. You have the time to equip yourselves a little bit, or at least what you can equip yourselves in within a honey company. Although R&D's got some weird stuff going on, so you might be able to snoop around.
Yeah, probably wouldn't hurt, especially like, yeah, if we got a couple hours, we can kind of, if we go in kind of as a wait, or even, you know, like you said, go in as a kind of mechanical crew and just kind of walk in like we know what's going on, then we can kind of scope the area before, figure stuff out.
Yeah, find high-vis vests at, you know, is there a roadside construction site nearby? Can we, you know, if we find government construction, there's going to be 17 guys standing around watching one guy dig a hole, and they're not going to notice 3 guys go missing and not have their high-vis vests anymore.
Fair. This is a city, so there are plenty of construction sites that are around here. There's quite a few easy pickings that you can have. So there's about 2 blocks away from the company building, there is a large group of workers that all seem to be working on the same kind of pipe system. There's really one guy down there. The rest of them are just kind of like feeding other things through
government
him.
Work.
Talking to someone on walkie-talkies. You don't really know what.
Wait, they have walkie-talkies?
Mm-hmm.
Those would be useful too.
Yeah.
Snatchy.
Mm-hmm. I imagine we're going to have to split it up at some point.
So you guys are going to try and grab the walkie-talkies from him?
And the high-vis vests.
All right. Who's going to be doing it? I'll put it this way. If one of you goes, you can grab one outfit. Or if you make multiple rolls, I will allow you to grab multiple outfits. Or all of you can go at once and try and grab an outfit and a walkie-talkie yourselves. But
I would say that we all go, because having the ability for all of us to just have walkie-talkies, and like I said, just walk with purpose and look busy, you can get real far real fast with that combo. And we're picking a construction site a little bit away. So like if it goes wrong, I say we run down the nearest alley and don't look back, It's not setting off alarms at the honey place. They're like, these crazy hairy guys were trying to steal, vests and walkie-talkies. The homeless. You know what I mean? They're not going to immediately put the honey factory on lockdown.
Yeah. I understand. I understand. All right. So you all will be attempting this?
I believe so.
I think so, yeah.
The way the mechanics work, as a thief, I would get basically the equivalent of advantage for this game, right?
I think the way that it works is you get to roll 2 and then pick the higher one, if I'm remembering correctly.
The goal is lower, so I believe it's
lower.
Sorry,
Yeah.
pick the lowest. Yeah. If you're using your bear special skill or something related to your roll, you roll 2d6 and you pick the lowest. So you're right, thief would have that happen. So 2d6 and you get to pick the lowest. The rest of you guys will be rolling flat.
Okay.
Boy. Terrific.
All right. Roll what you got. You can probably do it on screen too. And then let me know.
Got 5.
I rolled a 3.
Rolled a 5, 3. Okay.
I got a 2.
Okay. So I think it's higher than 3. You want the lower one, and you don't want any higher than your current stat. So the 3 and the 2, you get it, but the 5 does not work. So maybe it's best that all 3 of you kind of all unanimously approach, and you're all like wearing various levels of fancy dress, but it's enough to like make you slightly pass. However, your honey badger getup is a little bit too matchy. You kind of given too much of a fashionista vibe going on.
Oh,
and
I'm the honey badger. I'm the honey badger. I succeeded. It's the sun bear that.
The sun bear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably that super long tongue, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hey, sometimes that just...
You get clocked whilst trying to like sneak up on someone to relieve them of their walkie-talkie. They kind of whip around, like, what are you doing here? Give you a funny look, and then just kind of back off, a little bit more protective. Although you two successfully are able to pinch 2 hard hats, 2 vests, and 2 walkie-talkies.
So, okay, with that, now we can still make that work. Mm-hmm. Nem, what is it that you're wearing?
Wearing a tuxedo t-shirt.
Tuxedo t-shirt. Okay. What if me and you change clothes so that you look like our boss? What if we trade?
You like that tuxedo t-shirt though, but I'll make it work for this one time. If we want to keep moving on this, probably wouldn't hurt to throw on your very, very small honey badger suit.
I mean,
it'll work. It'll be fine.
It'll look like you're an underpaid government manager. So, like, like a misfitting suit will absolutely sell.
That works perfect. I say me and you will swap. You're gonna have to wear that tuxedo t-shirt with pride underneath that. Oh,
absolutely. But a tuxedo t-shirt under the high-vis vest again helps me sell it. If I'm wearing a high-vis vest over a fancy suit, it doesn't really work for me either. So this is probably for the best.
Correct. Yeah, we can make that work. We have, yeah.
Oh, and gamer, I forgot to mention, you have to switch 1 point from criminal into bear because one of your plans got failed, and that's for frustration. Chat, for you guys to know, if you're trying to learn the game, there's 2 ways that the stats change. It's frustration and greed. If a plan goes wrong, frustration happens, and you move 1 point from criminal into bear. And if a plan succeeds, then you move 1 point from bear into criminal. Basically, like, you get more experienced one way, or you lean more into your animalistic tendencies the other. All right.
Does that mean that Gamer and I both move from bear to criminal?
Yes, your plan succeeded, so yeah, you guys get to do that. You guys are now more well-versed in street smarts. Meanwhile, your friend is a little bit pissed off. Right,
But
perfect.
bear would go down, correct?
Yes, and criminal would go up.
Okay.
You always have 6 points, but it just depends on where those points land.
Okay.
All right. It's also something for you guys to manage as well, because you don't want to blow your top either way, because both ways could be bad. So you might want to gauge what actions you take based on that. Yeah. All right. So you guys are undressing and redressing in the middle of the street, just kind of swapping clothes.
I'm gonna say we at least look for an alleyway.
That's fair. You know, the idea of privacy, shall we say. So you all post up in your various different outfits. Who gets the walkie-talkies? I just want to know for my own, planning.
I would say with the arrangement of our disguises, I would say one person with a high-vis vest would have a walkie-talkie, and the boss would have the other walkie-talkie. So it would be either me or Tiny, and Nem would have one for sure.
All right.
I feel like as the hacker, maybe you should hold on to a walkie-talkie.
Okay, so I'll take one, and then Nem can take the other, so that he can clip it to the outside of the suit with help sell that disguise even just a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. So you all are just walking into the lobby kind of thing?
Yeah, I think we just walk in, and like I said, hard hats on, clipboards up, look busy.
All right. You can all, I mean, walking into lobby is an easy business. It's a large corporation, so there's a pretty large lobby headed out there. There is a desk with 2 staffers that are kind of sitting there at computers. The lobby itself isn't that full. It's really just the 2 staffers and then a security guy who seems to be hanging around the kind of like turnstile-ish entrance, where you can occasionally see an employee like flashing a badge in or flashing a badge out. Security guard looks kind of bored. He's not really there altogether, although the 2 workers that are manning the computers are pretty alert. Surprising, given that their job seems to be so low stakes and it's the middle of the day.
Okay. As the hacker, I would like to check if there's, lobby Wi-Fi or anything along those lines, because as you mentioned, once we're on site, I can try to get in and alter that calendar. So if we just kind of loiter in the lobby like it's not time for our appointment yet, some lobbies have like a water cooler or a place to get coffee, and we just kind of mill around there. I want to see if I can get in and actually give us something besides just grunting and waving a clipboard at the guard.
Of course, yes. Oh, yes. Also, chat, in case you didn't know, the bears can't talk to people, so they're going to have to figure out how to do this as smoothly as possible without speaking, because then it would shatter the illusion that they are, in fact, people. This is a very fancy company, so yes, they do have Wi-Fi, although I will require a roll to see if you can get into it.
Sure.
Purely based off that.
Yep, and where this is hacking, this would be
2.
I get 2 of them, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, just trying to remember where the dice button is.
Wim and Tiny are just kind of standing around him trying to block him off from the others.
I was gonna say, being like the face of everything, just kind of standing around and trying to kind of not draw them away from the gamer, but trying to be like looking around and pointing at stuff above and
with authority,
be maintenance. Yeah. Very authoritative.
Give me a criminal roll for that. You do have advantage on it, but it's just so that you can demand enough attention that none of the security guy does become too suspicious or none of the desk workers do. Gamer, what was the roll for yours?
I rolled double 2s.
Okay, sweet. Now you've got that under control. You can very easily kind of log into the exact same desktop that the assistant's using, and quickly as you possibly can change one of the appointments of that day to include your party of people. Now, Noem, what'd you get?
Got a 1.
You got a 1? I mean, yeah, without even speaking, like the gravitas that you can command just by like
grunts,
really pointing.
just grunts.
Yeah. Just nodding.
Grunts and farts, man. Just
yes.
making it happen.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. I mean, you control. I mean, largely most people who are walking in and out of the lobby, kind of wherever you point, they look too, just because they're so like intrigued by this. And even the more nervous and on edge attendants at the desk at seeing the new appointment change that is on their computer now clock you know, giving full authority to the area. One of them immediately rushes over to you. Just, I'm so sorry. I had no idea that you were supposed to be scheduled today. This was not in the plan, but we could easily fit you in. Let me find you keycards. And then she like dashes back to the desk, starts frantically like pulling at drawers, rifling through it, plucks out 3 guest keycards, scrambles back to you, and just kind of like, almost like as she's like she tries to make up for the fact that she is harried in this moment, kind of hands them over to you like with a little bow, and she's like, no, that's not right. So, sorry. Then she just like puts them in your paws and dashes away, just jittery all over. And you have acquired 3 key cards.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hey, you know, sometimes you just gotta have just the
pure animal
appearance
charisma
of that, you know. Oh yeah, just
absolutely. And of course, a honey factory that's having like quality issues, they're thinking. I think they're thinking we're health inspectors.
I mean, you're definitely inspectors in some kind. It should get you access to a bunch of different floors.
Yeah, for sure.
Although this will come with some scrutiny. I will be checking back in on you guys' disguises a little bit more often, since rather than the waiters that you were initially pitched as, you guys are meant to be seen and will be seen. So that'll be fun for you guys to handle. But you have key cards. You can fully walk into the office if you want to make that decision. The security guy kind of has his eyes glazed over, so you pretty much can make it past him, no problem.
Yeah, I say we go for it, and we again walk with purpose, kind of Agent 47 that, where like the clipboards are up in our face, just kind of obscuring our faces a little bit. Yeah, and just like flash a badge and straight through. Like don't even break stride, just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Just walk like, yeah, don't even look at them, just kind of act like we know what we're doing, we know what our job is.
We know what we're doing. We're so important that this is above your pay grade. Do not interfere.
Yeah.
All right. Walk with purpose straight past the turnstiles, flip the card up, show it off to the guy. He pretty much just like waves you through with a huge yawn, just really, really tired. And you guys make it into the building at large, and it's a pretty lovely space. This is a really blurry image. I'm so sorry. It's a really blurry image, but it's the best I got. But it's a lovely, like, very high-tech office space, which is surprising for a food company. You'd think that they'd be working a little bit off of a lesser budget. But it's very, very Apple-esque. Lots of lights, lots of very clean colors, a lot of white, and a lot of greenery as well that's just, like, kind of spread around.
Are they getting into crypto?
There is, surprisingly.
Is that the new thing that they're announcing, is that they went into crypto?
There is, surprisingly, a lack of people, which is surprising given the fact that this is a company of its size. And as well as like the layout of the office, you can kind of tell that it's a very bare bones operation, even though that there is a lot of desk space. Most of the desk spaces that you pass have the full setup with, you know, chairs and monitors and all that thing, but it doesn't look like a desk space that anyone used. It's not lived in, shall we say. There's no, you know, there's no photos of your family. There's no souvenirs that they brought back from trips. There's no paperwork that's like haphazardly strewn across any of the desks. It looks empty. There are approximately on the first floor that you guys are standing on, which looks just simply to be if like just based off of like some of the signage, you can kind of tell that this is the sales area. There's a lot more phone calls and there's some people that are on the phones. There's only about like 10 people in this room that looks to be for 50. It's a big diaspora of people, and there's a lot of empty desks.
Okay. So with oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was just gonna ask, does it look like they recently expanded their space and are hiring more, or does it look like this has been around for a while and they just had to like let a bunch of people go or something?
The entire office space looks like it's been newly renovated. Like all the paint, yeah, it's a good question. There's a difference between white paint that's been around for a while and white paint that's been freshly painted. This has been freshly painted. Everything here looks nice. Dust hasn't been caked over and then swept off. It looks new.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as the hacker, I'm going to take a stroll around the room looking like I'm checking like the backs of computers, like networking cables, that kind of stuff. But what I'm really looking for is I want to find the oldest employee's desktop, because I guarantee her login information is on a sticky note on the monitor. And I'm not going to log in at her station. I want to get that sticky note and get as far away from the 10 people that are in this room, log in, and I want to try to find a map to where the heck that safe is.
All right. It's going to be a criminal roll, but because what you're doing is effectively a hacker thing that you should be able to kind of be okay with, you can have advantage on this. Let's see. I'm also going to require... Noam, you're still the face, right? You're still doing things, you're still walking around as much presence as you can?
Yes, walking around very... Yes.
Of course, yeah. Give me another face roll. Give me a roll to see if you can, like, keep and maintain the attention of these 10 employees to give Gamer an easier time snagging this, post-it away.
Hold up. Oh.
Tiny, is there anything that you'd like to be doing while Gamer is doing his, like, you know, looking around?
Yeah. I'd like to discreetly look around, see, like, what kind of, like, cameras or, like, monitoring they have in here. Just get an idea of security.
Just give me a straight-up criminal roll, to get a handle on it without being seen. Because, again, you guys are trying to be as stealthy of an operation as possible.
Alright, I got a 4, and my criminal is 4.
I think that means you make it.
I got a 5, and I think because I successfully hacked in, I think my criminal is 5. It's because I successfully changed the thing in the...
Yes, it went up.
In the lobby, so it went up. Okay. So, yeah, so I seem to have successfully done it.
Alright, and Nuem, what about you? Your face card still working?
No, I rolled a 4 and had a 3 criminal, so...
Alright, combined with the camera roll that you've got, the one that you like kind of check out security, we'll start with Nuem and Tiny, and I'll discuss Gamers at the end, because yours are kind of more tied together. So, Nuem, you're doing your best to maintain this kind of attention thing, but it's not... You aren't losing attention, and they haven't made you yet. It's just that they haven't given you it at all. When you're trying to, like, keep the employees' eyes on you, they look too tired and too harried by phone calls to be giving you, like, any time of day. You are, however, getting clocked by a camera, which Nuem spots. You can kind of see that there is a camera that is following you all. More specifically, it's following the guy at the lead of your pack, Nuem, who looks like to be the boss. And the camera's kind of zooming in on him and tracking him as he strolls across the hall. They have not made Gamer, though, because they are mainly focused on the leader. Gamer, since you got that role, you can kind of pass by. You see that there's an older woman who is kind of in the back. She looks like she has been at the company since it originally turned over, or maybe was a bit of like an older hire that they brought on to make sure that the younger kids knew exactly what was going on. But she has long since passed the age that she should be at work. In fact, as you are approaching her, her phone is ringing off the hook. Probably someone who is complaining about the honey sales. And she is kind of sitting in a corner crocheting. You see that there are several pictures that are adorning her cubicle. Most of them are of cats in various different sweaters, almost expertly sewn. You can see that they're all in different styles. It's not just like one pink sweater. It's like she's sewn a princess dress that looks like pretty close to like a Sleeping Beauty one. And then there's another one that looks like she's made almost knight's armor out of yarn. And then still another that looks like the entire solar system in a sweater. So she seems to be taking it very seriously, and she is pretty intently focused on her needling as you arrive. She is halfway through making, I think you can kind of clock a self-portrait, because there's a few cats pictures that you can kind of match the faces, and she's doing a pretty detailed job of capturing the likeness of one of her cats. You also spot, with your keen eyes, the fact that she does have a post-it note of her password on the thing, and it looks just to be a bunch of cats' names. So there's Rex, Snookums, Sweetie, and what was the last one? It was, oh my god, TJ, all in a line with dots in between them, and that's her passcode.
Fair.
I mean, and she's staring so quickly at this, you can just like kind of lean over, like look at her work, and just like snatch it if you want.
Okay. So with me having successfully taken that, I'm aware that if I succeed, if I succeed at one more criminal thing, I'm going to max out criminal?
Yes.
Because I've done so many criminal now.
Yes.
So
you might want to lead into something that's a bit more bear-like to keep your temperament.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I can just wander off to the break room and raid a picnic basket. Just something like super low stakes, just to get that point back, so that I can go and do the next stage of like logging into this woman's password on a faraway computer.
Aren't you a honey badger?
I am absolutely a honey badger. Honey badger don't give a shit.
Okay. I mean, yeah, so your whole thing's carnage. Yeah, I mean, there is a break room. It's pretty underpopulated. There's like no one in there. Everyone's kind of working. You can wander in there, try and grab some food.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pop open the fridge and steal someone's lunch and just scarf it.
I'll give you selections. You see that there's a few lunch boxes in there, and then there's like an entire shelf that seems to be taken up by one person, and the only way that you can tell that is because they have meticulously, with a label maker, labeled every single one of their containers, and it's like, it's perfectly done in a row. It's beautiful. It's like every single soda has their name on it. It's Jared, by the way. Fucking Jared. Every single soda has his name on it. Every single, like, sandwich that he's got, it's all his name. And even on the outside of the fridge, there's, like, a little tick marker that shows exactly how much food of Jared's is in the fridge.
Cool. I'm leaning into the carnage. I'm just going to be taking out these soda cans, and by shotgunning them, I'm just going to take my, like, honey badger claw and just jam it into the bottom. And just, like, every single one of them. I'm going to be poking holes in the bottom and put the empty cans with the top still sealed back where I got them perfectly.
Roll for bear. Roll for carnage, which that kind of is. Tiny.
I'm also what you want to say? At 5 criminal. Can I take a look and see if they have like some celery or asparagus or something bamboo-like?
You want to wander in?
Yeah, I mean, hey, we're the grunts. We're taking a lunch break while the boss is doing his thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can totally wander in there. You see, there's like a few like people who have healthy snacks, like carrots and things like that. Everyone's fucking munching down, chowing down on this. Yeah, there's
I rolled
like,
a 4 and a 5.
like things that you can grab.
I rolled a 4 and a 5, which I think technically fails, but I think it still achieves what I wanted, which was actually getting a point out of criminal.
Yeah, it takes it from criminal to bear, so.
Yeah, so it's like that's fine. I'm fine with failing that.
You do it sloppily. Jared comes in, and it like you can tell that this motherfucker has like the biggest stick up his ass. Like everything that he's wearing is meticulous down to his hair, gelled so hard it's a helmet. And he walks in, sees you like hunched over, as well as like your other like friend your other vaguely official looking friend who's like rifling through his celery. She's like, what the fuck? Sorry for disturbing your work, sir. And then he like hurriedly rushes out.
And as he turns his back, I just flip him the middle claw. Just giggle a little because carnage.
Noemi, you bump into Jared as he is exiting the break room area. He's like, what the fuck's happening? Runs into you, is like, oh, so sorry, sir. Are you the inspectors that I was supposed to show around the facility?
Yeah, I was gonna say, just give a giant grunt, just like very gruff is kind of the way I need to roll this.
Give me a human roll. Give me a face roll. Let's see if you got
Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec.
So, hold on. 4. And I have a 4 as a bear, who is a criminal.
Do you make it?
No. I did
Shit.
not make it.
You kind of grunt. He looks at you and he's like, "Yeah, I'll be right back with the badges that you need to get to the rest of the facility." And he like very quickly like walks off, turns a corner, and then you just hear his like really like nice shoes kind of break into a run.
Okay, with that, I'm now going to go over and use the cat lady's login at a computer, again, like I said, far away from everybody else. I want to be other side of the room. You know, like you said, this is a room meant for 50 people, and there's 10. I'm going to assume they're all kind of clustered up a little bit so that they can, you know, help each other or gossip or you know, share what they found on Job Bank as they're trying to desperately get out of this company.
Yeah.
You know, these people are not quiet quitting. They clearly want out of here based on how like frantic it is. Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna go to the other side of the room and log in and try to find, you know, some kind of map of where the heck the vault is.
Fair. I mean, you can easily do that. There's one desk that kind of looks habitable that's outside of it, and you can clearly tell that that's Jared's. But everyone else is like clustered up in a like a little area over there, and everything else is empty. So you can quite easily find an empty desk.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that.
Log in. You're super easy. I mean, I'm not really gonna demand a roll out of this for you because you got the passcode for one, and you just need to type it in, so it should be easy. You log in. You're greeted with a wallpaper that is the cat lady's cats. It's gorgeous. They are all beautiful.
Of course.
They are all beautiful, beautiful cats. Love them all.
And as a honey badger, I'm sitting there going, yummy looking.
Jesus Christ.
Like, fully planning on trying to track down and eat those cats.
Okay. Oh my lord. But you open that up. Easily can get into it. You kind of see that there's a company-wide announcement that's been made that all employees need to report to the Honeycomb Ballroom at approximately 3, which is about like 45 minutes from now, down to the dot. There is also, more recently, a bulletin that was sent out. Y'all would short this company's stock. Jesus Christ, y'all should. No, stop that. Don't give them ideas. Here's... I got distracted. You also see a bulletin that has recently been posted, advising all company employees to remember the contract that they signed when they initially signed on to the company, and to keep the talking points for the inspectors that are currently in the building to a minimum. Basically warning all of the employees to kind of like stay away from you and to keep a little bit more tight-lipped than they might be more helpful with. But yeah, you also
that's actually a good thing for us.
Yeah, pretty good for you guys.
That's actually pretty good for us. So I'm thinking we play up the government inspector thing just a little further. From the sounds of it, all of the employees are going to be in one concentrated location away from everybody else in 45 minutes. Which means the rest of the building is going to be empty in 45 minutes. So I say, we go walk to the bathroom, not all together because that's suspicious, like holding our stomachs and looking a little sick, and we just, kill time in the bathroom for like 45 minutes, let everybody wander off to that thing, and then we got the building to ourselves. Because if that says all employees and everybody's going to be focused there, that means security's focused there too.
We have ID cards, right?
Huh?
Yeah, we do have ID cards.
You have guest ID cards. Also, you wanted to know about the safe, right? Who was the one that was asking questions about the safe?
I was trying to track it down.
Yeah, sure. You don't see any implication on like the website that this office has for employees. That's supposed to be like a big directory of all the floors and all the different departments. You don't see a place that would necessarily be where that's just labeled company safe. However, the place where R&D, like the map for R&D of the office building, is blank. There's nothing there besides the fact that the floors 4 and 5 are dedicated to R&D.
Okay.
And then top floor is the president's office, and then the 6th floor is where the honeycomb ballroom is, which is where that all the employees will be focused in on.
Right. So I'm thinking the vault is either in the president's office, like, Mr. Burns style behind a painting, or it's in the R&D department, like they're trying to use that honey to fix the quality of the other honey, is where I would expect to find it. So at least it's not like, oh, behold, the vault is the centerpiece of our wonderful ballroom. It's no, they're keeping this thing hidden at least a little bit, which works out again in our favor.
It would also make sense to...
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, like, we can just slowly work our way up. I mean, whatever floor we're at, we just work 4, 5, 6, search through R&D, see if we find anything crazy there, and then keep working our...
We might even find some useful gadgets or tools in R&D, some extra stuff to steal. Who knows? Maybe they're turning puppies into honey, and we can short the stock and then release the evidence online that they're grinding puppies into honey, and just just profit by shorting the stock in addition to.
What I was going to say, though, is it makes sense if the safe is in R&D, because not only is it off the map, but that would be the place they would want the most secure.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
They definitely, they want to look out for like corporate espionage and everything, so.
Yeah. So I'm thinking at best, we wait for the nerd to come back and see if he brings us those badges. Otherwise, like Leon said, loud grunting noises as we run into the nearest bathroom. And then just desperately make as much farting noises as we can so that none of the humans dare enter.
I bet those bears, we can make some pretty gnarly farting noises.
Damn right.
Okay. you all are kind of. Are you gonna continue milling about the sales floor, or will you be traveling anywhere else? You're gonna stick where you are because you think the nervous guy might be back.
We think the nervous guy might be back, but if it gets suspiciously long, then we're going to disappear into the bathroom and wait out all the employees going to the ballroom, because that means R&D is going to be empty. This floor is going to be empty. We're going to have free reign of the whole building if we just wait it out. Like, if we're just a little patient, all of the people who could catch us are going to be gone.
That makes sense. All right. Well, I will tell you that as you've been doing this whole thing of looking into the computer and trying to figure out the scenario, Jared has not come back with your badges yet.
Okay. So, yeah, I think we're just going to do as government workers do and take a long break, poo on the company dime, and and just wander off and kill 45 minutes until we have the place a little more private.
All right. Bathrooms are easy to find. You kind of exit the sales floor. Right outside there is some employee bathrooms. And you all walk in, and I guess the plan was what? The grunting noises?
Grunting and farting noises. It's going to sound like this bathroom might get destroyed.
Let's see how well you guys can pass off the fucking the shit jokes that you guys are fucking making.
I rolled a 2. I did really good.
Yeah.
I rolled 4. I got really bad.
You let out like a toot that a fairy would. Meanwhile,
because he ate that celery.
Gamer like goes into a stall. You all see like his bear like lock the door, and the noises that come out of there are not fit for human ears. But luckily you're bears, so you can handle it. But they echo throughout the halls and resonate down the air ducts as people all over the building get really concerned about the smell, and also like if there's a monster in the walls, maybe. I don't know.
We're not gonna be disturbed, boys.
Giving it a weird time in D&D. Yeah, a little bit. I'm sorry. Sorry.
We're bears, man. We got limited skills.
You gotta shit. It's fine. It's fine.
Do bears shit in the woods? No, this one shits in an office.
They shit in the office building.
Wait, if you fail a bear roll, does the bear stat go down?
I'm pretty sure that you're supposed to roll with. Let's see.
Because it only says
actions. I don't know. There is something that you guys haven't really played with, and that's the changing states, where you can move a bear stat or a criminal stat in a flashback scene, where you're like planning something out. Or you can voluntarily move 1 point of criminal into bear by eating a lot of honey. What's up, crazy? All right, let me make this bigger. Our last guest of the evening has arrived.
I have. Wait, is Jen not participating?
Yeah, Jen tapped out for mental health, and we love a mentally healthy
Perhaps
team.
she is very tired.
Yes, very tired.
So, I'll just catch crazy up really quick.
Oh yeah.
Everything is going according to our totally thought out plan of long in advance.
Totally not relevant to what just occurred, but yeah, sure.
So where we are
not bears. We're bees?
No, we are bears now.
Oh, we are bears.
The original pre-prep thing was talking bees, but we decided to go bears.
Okay. Okay. So are any of the notes you sent me correct?
The taken rolls are correct.
At HoneyCon?
No, we are at a factory.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
We have currently stolen high-vis vests, hats, like helmets, and clipboards from a nearby construction site, as we planned, so you know where to meet us, right? Of course.
Oh, yes, of course. Thank you. I knew this plan all along.
Right. We got I got into the company servers, added an appointment for inspectors to be there, so they're letting us in. We made it to the sales floor. We found out by accessing an old lady's account via the sticky note she had on her monitor that the entire company is going to the ballroom in 45 minutes. So we decided to live up the government inspector role, ran into the bathroom making grunting noises, and now we're feigning having the shitpocalypse for the next 45 minutes until the rest of the building is empty because all of the employees are going to be occupied out of the building where we need to be. So you just join us in the bathroom.
All right. So, this one is going to be the descriptor of rookie, washed up, retired, unhinged, slick, or incompetent. This one is going to be my bear type, and then I'm going to have to just, I guess, roll from the 3 available rolls, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
5 and 5. I am a slick sun bear.
All right, cool.
Cool. And then my roll. What are the 3 again that were still available? It's,
muscle, brains, and driver.
You sent it to me. Muscle, brains, and driver.
Yeah.
Wait, don't we already have a sun bear?
We do have a
Do we have any different bears?
No, I don't think so.
Not really.
Okay. 5. Again. Wait, no, we have a thief. Okay. I should do as a D3. So that would be the high roll, which the highest one. Muscle, brains, driver, muscle. Okay. I guess that makes me the driver. Slick driver, sun bear. Okay.
Sick.
You have the sunglasses, so you're basically baby driver at that point.
Sunglasses. Yeah, baby driver sun bear.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Cool.
Okay, you just laid down the biggest fart known to man, gamer.
Yep.
And as that happens,
I'm proud.
a sun bear
That's
comes
pride.
as it comes in, a sun bear
Yeah.
drops in through one of the fucking vents, like spooked from your shit, or I guess fake shit. And that, of course, is Crazy, who was supposed to.
It might be fake. It might not be fake with how much I scarfed out of the break room fridge.
That's fair.
So,
You did drink a lot of
it's
soda.
Schrodinger shit at this point. It might be real. It might not be. We don't know.
Crazy drops from the ceiling. He was supposed a bear that was supposed to join you in your heist earlier. Fucking hell. A bear that was supposed to join you in your heist earlier, however, was delayed by various bank robbing and driving shenanigans. But now they are here.
Parking. I couldn't find parking.
Yeah. You all, as that shit occurs and the dust / smell clears from the bathroom, you hear some noises outside of the bathroom. Light chattering. You can hear Jared's voice. Of course you hear Jared's voice. It's so needly. How could you forget it? And he's talking very quickly about the fact that he just doesn't know where the inspectors went, and he's so sorry. He's so sorry to Mr. Sweet that he couldn't keep track of them. He thought that he had left them on the sales floor, but now he doesn't know. And you hear not just Jared's feet, but a lot of feet as they all do the very nice dress shoe click clack on marble floors. You can hear quite a few people as they're all marching almost in tandem, and they quickly walk by your door, and you lose they get out of earshot very quickly, but you can just still hear Jared commiserating and just be basically putting himself prostrate in front of Mr. Sweet, and he's so terribly sorry.
I'm picturing them as the line of executives from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation that Chevy Chase insults one by one.
Excellent.
Picturing that.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah. Or in Mary Poppins, all the fucking bankers. Remember those guys? The ones all with the little bow, the little red flower. Those guys. They look Terminator-esque. But yeah.
Do we know who Mr. Sweet is?
Mr. Sweet is the reclusive owner / boss / maybe the man that called May in the first place and originally got the company from her via less than legal means. He is reclusive, to say the least. The only thing that is known about him is that he changed his name. His name previously does not exist on any kind of legal documents. It just is known that a Mr. Sweet popped up about 20 years ago. And that is almost everything that is known about him, besides the fact that he has a vast fortune, and he has been running this honey company, as well as several other honey companies abroad.
Bastard.
All right. So, gaggle of executives all speed walk past you all. You are still hanging out in the bathroom. Is there anything that Crazy would like to do now that he has joined the fray?
I'd like to join the playroom, the room where we're all. I don't have the playroll link or whatever. Is that in the chat in here?
Chat.
Oh,
check
well, then I guess I do have it.
Specifically,
No, I don't.
It's in the chat for general because we were.
Oh, in the chat for general. Oh goodness, just letting anybody in here, are we?
Yeah, just letting.
Wait,
I think once you're in, we can just delete it after ourselves. Just delete the message, and then we're in.
Y'all's faces.
I'm not seeing it in general.
I see, there's big game.
No, the general voice chat.
Yeah.
Like the text.
The general voice chat. Oh, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Ah, well, he's gone. No!
No, he went to get it because he has to be in there to. Yeah.
It'll be fine. All right. Well, I mean, Crazy Bear goes suspiciously silent. And nothing is said.
Traumatized by what he entered too. He just needs a moment to process.
Okay, cool. I'm back.
All right. Beyond that, what would y'all like to do? Are you still sticking with your 45 minutes in the shitter plan?
I think so. It worked. I mean, the executives are off searching everywhere but the shitter. So, and TikTok, they're on the clock. Like, it would be weird for them to not appear at the ballroom. Like, this is supposed to be a show of strength for the company and unity and all that nonsense, and off they go.
I will ask, this is like a stall kind of a bathroom, so there's like one big door and then several stalls. You didn't do anything to like lock the other door, did you? Or like prevent it from being used? Your main deterrent was
I'm sitting against after I crawled out of the ceiling, I sat by the door. I sat in front of the door.
Okay.
While we discussed
I think once we heard noise outside, we kind of clue in at that point.
That they're
to maybe like
trying to find you.
Yeah, like we'll clue in at that point to like barricade the door. Between four bears, we can. Yeah, exactly. We form Voltron and hold the door shut.
Sure.
All right.
He did also just come from the vents, so we can always bar the door if they try to come in and use the vents to get out of here.
True.
It's good that you're thinking about these things, because pretty soon you hear a knock at the door. The door is attempted to be pushed open, and then you hear a knock on it.
Occupied.
Make more bear noises.
Yeah,
just
the most.
Hello?
Again, the most disturbing fart noises we can all manage.
Why
it sounds like this.
Wait a minute.
Because again, we can't talk. We can't even just yell "occupied." We have to sound like someone's in there dying.
Yeah.
Oh man! If only we had somebody who had the carnage skill.
Honey Badger, hi.
Oh Lord.
Okay, there we go. Now my thing's properly updated.
I'll move y'all's. And kind of hit y'all next to your bears. Semi next to your bears.
We're now using shitting as camouflage.
Damn
so
right.
We're using shitting as camouflage. Okay, who is participating in this ruse? It's you again? Alright, so what was your bear roll?
This would count as carnage, so I get to roll 2, right?
This shitting? No.
Shitting aggressively.
Destroying a toilet sounds like carnage to me.
This is domestic terrorism at best.
Whilst doing it, I will allow it. Although it might arise some suspicion.
I mean, it sounds like they're already pretty suspicious, so...
Yeah. It's gonna sound like this guy is just birthing his last meal.
Oh, God, no!
I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1!
This is
I'll just
awful.
be sitting in the chair.
Yeah, you like unhinge your jaw and let out the most aggressive roar as your body constricts itself. You've evacuated your bowels for the last movement. This is just like causing you to like you don't know if like part of your small
intestine
intestine
anal
has
prolapse.
left the building. As you scream, the guys at the door, you hear like a heavy pause, and then they're just like, do you need an ambulance, sir?
I'd like to point out
Are
that my
you
slick
alive
character
in there?
has headphones like Baby Driver, because now it's too late. We're there. I've got the
Fair.
sunglasses, I've got the headphones,
Full Baby Driver.
and he's like blasting music in his headphones. Well, not blasting. He's
Love
got
it.
he's got like the
No, but you're vibing.
pass through.
You're vibing.
But he's just like listening to all of this go down, and also there's like sick beats happening. So
Love it.
he's just like,
yeah.
all right, you know what? Somebody was outside the door. I'm gonna stand up in front of the door, whip the door open, and just like whoever is in front of the door, because they're still there, right? Like they were knocking.
Yeah, they knocked. Do you need an ambulance, sir?
I'm
you
gonna whip
alive?
the door open and just like grab him and just like yeet him into the room, into all the throw him into the nearest bear.
Okay. I feel like that's a bear roll. Yeah.
Okay. I got this. Hang on, I gotta get back to my roller.
Okay, so we're immediately going for Agent 47. We're gonna kidnap him and become him.
So this is a bear roll. So I'm gonna use my bear die
for life.
Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not sensing honey, or I would get advantage. But okay, here we go. 2. I am successful.
Okay.
Boys, buddy boy, whoever is there, what a stranger is yeeted.
You throw open the door. You see 2 security guards. Both one of them is the guy that you like originally saw outside. Well, not you, but the others. He was manning his post. Just kind of like eyes glazed over. The same look is present. This is the first time you're seeing him though. And the other one is a rather like gangly looking, like just out of his teenage years kid. Like the full security outfit. He looks so much more put together than the other guy. His face just like covered in pimples. Like he just looks so nervous right now. You grab him by the scruff of his very nice, nicely pressed shirt and just yank him back in here, throw the door closed, and like throw him like in the middle of the room. What do you all do as this decision is made?
I had the first impulse that came to mind because this reminded me of Agent 47. And my first thought is hold one of them their head underwater until they pass out in the toilet.
In the toilet you've just been aggressively shitting in.
That was the first impulse. Hopefully, I mean, there's multiple toilets in here, so maybe
this could not be going any better.
This is
fantastic.
Okay.
This is 100%. Wait, I got both of them, right? Or did one of them like?
You grabbed one of them. They just look like he's initially like not kind of there altogether, so he doesn't quite clock the fact that his partner's gone until it's 2 beats too long to stop you and stop you from closing the door. So like you got the kid, he's in there, he's having a panic attack because he was just yanked into a room that he was hearing noises from. Meanwhile, the other guy is like still kind of stunned. I mean, like, soon after you do it, and he, like, regains his, like, wait, that fucking happened. You hear, like, banging on the door. It's like, hey, man, what the fuck? Okay, now, there was a choice that was being made about the teenager who just got pulled into the room. What's being done?
Yes, that teenager is being swirlied in the worst possible toilet to get swirlied in.
Okay.
He's getting swirlied in a. As far as I know, Gamer was gonna. I mean, do our characters have names?
I love
we have
a good instinct.
Okay.
Is Gamer gonna handle this, or is someone else? Because I want to check in because Gamer's been making a few like bear-related rolls. I didn't know where you were sitting at. Like,
actually, I am. It has balanced out now that I'm at 3 and 3 because I did so many criminal rolls in a row that it has now balanced back out to 3 and 3.
All right, this is a bear one. Let's see if the plan works. Fuck me.
Okay. Would drowning a teenager in shit water count as garbage?
Counts as carnage. This is awful. This must be the worst workday ever for this poor motherfucker.
Welcome to the game, crazy.
The worst thing about that's not even like human shit. That's bear shit you're shoving his head in.
I rolled a 4. So he hasn't gone into the shit.
Okay. You grab him and you thrust him into a clean toilet.
There.
And are attempting to give him a swirly.
I'm attempting to hold him under until he passes out. I don't want him dead.
We have 2 other bears.
Yes. Meanwhile, while this is occurring, his partner is banging on the door, trying to get in.
I think we just have someone else, like, just repeat.
Give it to me. I'll do the pulling him in.
I'll stand ready to yank the door open.
Just yank the door open. I'm just gonna grab him and just push him against the wall, and then just like stare at him and just like
inside or across the hall.
Taking baby syndrome. Just take him.
I think inside the bathroom. We're pulling him into the bathroom.
Inside. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is what makes me think Agent 47, because this is just standing in cover and then popping out, grabbing someone, dragging them in, and then just becoming them.
That is correct. If this works, you guys will have access
Into the
to
bushes.
security guard uniforms and their badges.
Yeah.
And
they won't be covered in that shit.
Noem.
So far, they won't be covered in
Question on the security guards. Do these security guards happen to have any walkie-talkies laying around on them?
They do, yes.
They do, or radio?
Perfect.
They both have walkie-talkies, which you can kind of hear been like sounding off between different floors, kind of checking in on everyone. There seems to be one guy in charge that's kind of managing everyone else. This has been happening so quickly that their disappearance hasn't been clocked yet, but I wouldn't count it. I wouldn't say like you can last the rest of the time with them gone before the event happens and someone's like is gonna come check on you.
Mm-hmm. I gotcha.
Yeah. So you grab this guy. What was the roll to get him in here? Did you do it?
Yeah.
Did you get this guy successfully?
Do I need to do any rolls for
into the room and on the wall?
Properly getting the door?
I need to hear from Lem because he was gonna pull this guy in and like thrust him up against a wall.
Okay.
Pull the 3, which does succeed.
Shit. Okay. I mean, yeah, you get him up there. He looks panicked. This is the most exciting his workday has ever been. He just kind of surveys the situation. He sees like vaguely humanoid people, the FDA, maybe officers that he allowed in earlier, and his partner getting held in a toilet in a move he
I'm not the only one who voided my bowels now.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, in a move that he hasn't seen since junior high, he sees that, and he's gonna start to panic. How would the rest of the bears in the room like to handle him?
You are currently...
I should say, Gamer, the teenager has stopped moving. So, you're holding him under the water now.
I pull the teenager out of the water, and I at least disconnect the mic from... Like, usually the shoulder unit of a radio goes down to a main unit on their hip.
Mm-hmm.
I unplug that immediately so that there's no microphone in on his radio anymore. And I call out to them, toilet paper in the mouth?
What does
my advice
say?
is,
just give
my
him a quick
advice is
cloud of
just
the
cram a roll of toilet paper into his mouth.
Alright, Noem's holding the guy up. Who's helping with the toilet paper?
I'll do that. Just shove some rolls of toilet paper right in their mouths.
I feel like that's a fair roll.
Fair roll? Okay.
Criminal?
Somehow I failed. That's a 5.
Somehow.
You like grab like one thing of toilet paper. You misunderstand the assignment. You grab like one tile of it and like put it in his mouth. So he's just like, what the fuck? And he like spits it out immediately. And he starts.
But if I'm trying to shove like a whole toilet roll and it's just not going in.
Yeah. He dodges too well. He starts screaming at this point. It's like, help! Help! Intruders in the bathroom!
Immediately bite his face off.
Bear!
We tried to give him the easy way out.
Bear roll.
Bear roll? Bear roll.
I don't know, I'll just eat him.
Okay, while he's doing the roll...
Damn, I do not succeed. Oh, hold on. I rolled a 6.
Just bite off his frontal lobe.
So wait, do I move a point now to, is that how that works? I move one to criminal, or?
If you fail the plan, then it goes from, points go from criminal to bear. If you succeed in a plan, points go from bear to criminal. So anything that I've asked you to roll on is like a plan or a part of the plan, which is what, you know, like, it fucks with the point system. Love that. So, you attempt to bite his face off. He's, like, wriggling wildly, and due to the large amount of, like, movement, Noem, you can't keep a hold of him, so he gets loose. And is gonna try and make a break for the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and hit him in the back of the head.
Okay.
What was that? What was that, Tiny?
I was gonna say I'm trying to hit him in the back of the head. So wait, do we only change the rolls when we do criminal rolls? Like, is that the time the stats change, or does it also when we do bear rolls?
Bear rolls too.
Yeah.
It's so that they go back and forth. That's why I went and raided the fridge to bring my criminal back down.
It's like trying to keep a stable mentality. If you go too far into bear, it's a problem. If you go too far into criminal, it's a problem. So you're trying to do actions that would, like, equally affect. So you just try to hit him in the back of the head?
Wait, so if you fail a bear roll, does that lower the bear stat?
If you fail, if you fail a bear, you get more frustrated.
Yeah.
And so the more frustrated you get, the more bear you are.
Points. Yeah.
And the better you do, then the more criminal you get because you're thinking.
Okay, so failing a bear roll actually increases
your criminal.
The bear stat?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No. What?
What?
It's
okay. If you look at the rules, it doesn't say anything about bear rolls.
States right now. It's frustration when a plan fails and you run into difficulty. Move 1 point from criminal into bear. It's called frustration. And then greed is when the plan goes off without a hitch. You move 1 point from bear into criminal. You can voluntarily move a point from bear into criminal by doing a flashback scene, which is something you guys haven't done. And it basically means
back when
that
we were
you
planning this all out.
It basically means that you have a flashback where you are like 2 days earlier when we're all sitting around a table having this conversation. It's very Ocean's 11 in like the sense that things are happening and then it cuts backwards in time. And like you're explaining why this is going to go a certain way. And then if you want to move a point from criminal into bear, you have to find a lot of honey and eat it.
So if I understand correctly, it doesn't matter what you're rolling, just if you succeed, you get criminal. If you fail, you get bear.
Yes.
In that case,
okay.
My stats are back to 3-3.
Okay.
Same.
This heist was made in Jen's honor. Yes, it was. Yeah, that is how it's gonna go. You're gonna try and hit him in the back of the head? Yeah.
Yes.
You're not trying to eat him, so I don't think this is a bear. I don't think this is a bear roll. I think this is a criminal roll to see if you can, bean him quickly enough.
You're just mollywopping him?
Yeah, just like, I don't know.
Shit out of him.
I got B, which is 6, so I fail.
Oh fuck! I mean,
So-
yeah, swing and a miss.
Good.
I'm gonna desperation this just as the guy grabs the door. I'm grabbing the teenager by the ankles and I'm just throwing the teenager at him. I'm just gonna try one
I
last.
feel like that's Carnage.
He opens the door. He's about to go. You want to throw the kid at him?
Yep.
Give me a criminal.
Cool.
Let's see how
Okay,
good
so it's
you can
criminal.
fix this.
It's criminal, so it's definitely not hacker. So 1 dice. I made
Holy
it.
shit.
I rolled a 3 and my criminal was 3. I got it.
Criminal is now 4.
So, in the most epic game of like, what's that thing that old people play on cruises?
Shuffleboard?
Shuffleboard. In the most epic shuffleboard
games, not
move ever,
people.
you spin that teenager right at him. He goes sliding, fully knocks the older guy into the door. His head hits the hinge, knocked out cold. The door is still open though, so he's like laid splayed halfway out. At this point, the radio has been calling for him, and you guys can hear footsteps that are going down the hallway. You figure out how to handle this. I have to spin the wheel.
Okay.
Oh no,
This is gonna sound really brutal, but my immediate plan is, remember how we were gonna rip the older guy's face off? We rip the older guy's face off, and I use my claw to poke a bunch of like needle points into the younger guy's arm like he's on drugs. And we make it look like he had a drug fit and he ate the other guy's face.
And just pin murder on him.
remember planning that 3 days ago.
Absolutely, that was the contingency. That was the
What's wrong with
contingency.
you guys?
Frame people for murder. I mean, obviously,
I have to
frame
talk in a
people.
southern accent.
What
What
other
the fuck is wrong with you guys?
What other kind of murder could
Who
we
you're
frame
talking
people
to?
for? We're bears.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Like,
never mind. Okay, so
like we don't have gentle weapons.
There's one thing I would use to describe. There's certain words I would use to describe y'all. It is not gentle. So
This is
I would like to attempt
We're-
to
we're
frame
just
face off.
staging a
one
bath-
more time about how this plan's going. It's that you are taking the. Say it again. Say it again.
Me?
This is just a bath salts staged incident. We're just staging an incident of bath salts gone wrong.
Were you saying I should say my thing again? Where I wanted to bite his face off again?
We're pinning murder on the
Who- Nick,
younger guy because we. Sorry.
are we explaining the plan again? Is that what we're supposed to be doing? Nick's eating something.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to know what I'm supposed to ask of y'all for roles.
Okay,
So
so-
your body. Let me say this so that I can quite work it out in my head. You're biting the older man's face off, poking a bunch of holes in it.
No, not in his face.
No.
In the younger guy's arms to make it look like he's like a chronic drug user.
I see. So a fully staged narcotics bust is what you've effectively planned. And
Yeah.
the
You know what?
people that
What we're
come in are
actually
just
going to
gonna
do-
see
Wait.
you lovely folks.
I've got it.
Also in the
So
same
actually,
room
when we
with
were
them.
planning this when we were planning this, it
Yes,
was
of course.
actually
Flashback to 7
that-
days earlier, whilst this was occurring.
yes. So not only are we going to rip somebody's face off and have it be somebody else's fault, we're going to use these security uniforms to be like, we tried to stop this guy and we were too late. We happened on the scene after he was already eating this guy's face. He was taking his second bite.
Right.
See, we can't talk though. Is the one thing. So,
Right. So what
we
we're gonna
could do is feign
we're just gonna be
trauma.
like,
And
Oh, no.
run out of the room covering our mouths like we're gonna throw up because we saw it happen.
that
All right.
sort of thing. Yeah.
And this is to acquire those uniforms, you will either have to change clothes with these men in enough time, or have them both stripped naked. That is how that will have
They're
to
gonna
play.
both be dead.
Right.
I say we take the
conscious right now?
teenagers.
All right.
I see we take the teenagers' uniform because Crazy doesn't have a construction disguise like the rest of us are already in disguise.
Yeah,
We take
I
the
was in the
teenagers for
ceiling.
Crazy, and then he's a crazy drug addict in his tighty whities eating a security guard's face.
All right.
That's
Okay.
it. That's
Well, they're
it. That's
doing
what I
this.
did.
I'm gonna take their walkie-talkies too.
Fantastic idea.
Yes.
That way, you and I
Good.
can have.
Okay, so do I? Is it at this point where I need to roll to see?
All right.
How
Who's
good
biting
I
his
am.
face off? Who's stripping him naked and becoming him? I just need those
Oh,
two
I'm
people.
okay. I'm becoming him.
You're becoming
so wait,
him. That's a criminal role.
You're good
Who's
at Carnage.
eating him?
You should.
Oh, well, that's I could do the
Eating's
face
gonna be a
off.
bear role. Stripping him off and becoming the fucking security guard's gonna be a criminal role. So Crazy's already doing the
Yeah,
criminal
so-
role. Who's handling the eating his
Now,
face
the-
off
the
and making it look
flashback-
like a drug thing?
So the flashback
I'll
was
leave
Well,
face.
no, right?
the flashback thing was moving points into criminal, right? So
Mhm.
I moved a point into criminal. So I have 4 in criminal right now
All right.
for my role
Simon
of
wants to know if
becoming
we
the
are in
teenager.
fact stripping a teenager. No. They
No,
just
no, he's 18
They-
or 19.
He's working as a security
He's
guard.
legal.
He's not.
He's 19.
That's
He's
the
like
defense, but it's barely one. Ooh.
He's an adult.
like this is his first
Just
job
like
and
19.
probably his last.
This went so quickly. This went so quickly. Oh, poor baby. You've effectively framed him for drug-related incident and murdering a man. Okay.
They should be more careful about their hiring process. I mean,
Fucking
there's
hell,
no
Really? Yeah,
you gotta-
I want.
Gotta make sure people aren't faking those drug screenings, guys. God damn it.
I need that criminal roll
So
and I
that's a
need that
4.
bear roll. What was it? Was it successful? Tell me what's up.
That's successful because my criminal moving that 1 to criminal made me a 4 criminal. So now I'm a 5 criminal.
All right. So
Oh, boy.
Crazy's
And
roll was
one bear.
Do
successful.
something bear.
Noems.
Rolled a 5, which does not succeed. Drops me 5. I'm a 3 on bear.
I'm trying to figure out how one would not fully succeed on biting a man's face off because
Is this guy still alive?
you know what? He is. You fully stripped his friend. You've got the crazy drug narrative already going. Only problem is that Noam is a little bit skittish on the manner, and the guy's still moving like a raccoon in a trap.
So
you just bite his nose. And
So, Nem,
horrible crunch noise.
remember
as
to
it
move
comes off.
another
It
point
tastes
into
a little
bear.
bit like chicken, and you just down it. So now he's screaming his head off even more, noseless.
Voldemort. We're just making Voldemort. That's what we're doing.
So you created the in-universe Voldemort. All right, you've got the security guard outfit on. Crazy. So as
I
people
do.
are
I
rounding
do.
the
Okay.
corner, this is what they are happening upon.
Yeah, well,
Is the
obviously
older
I'm
guy
gonna fight
dead?
him.
Huh?
There's got this imposter security guard. I'm gonna fight him.
Fucking. All right, so
Is the older security guard dead?
Let's get this straight, okay? Let's get this as straight as fucking possible.
Wait, does he have any honey
the
on
kid
him?
was
I
drowned
would like to sense if he
in a
has honey.
toilet full of shit. He's alive, but barely. Now he's been stripped naked. His clothes are now on the bear so that he can assume his identity. Now, the other man who was caught in a horrible accident. Oh wait, I forgot. He is technically knocked out cold. So really, all just had you did bite his face off, but you bit his nose off. I forgot about that, given the rest of the nonsense that was happening. I did technically say that he was knocked out, so he's not still moving like a coyote in a trap. His nose is just gone.
You gotta
and he's
you
bleeding
gotta-
from
you gotta
the
put
head
his
somewhere.
his
So you
nose
have
in the
two
kid's mouth.
bodies.
Yeah, that's what we do. Nose in the kid's mouth and then air
Oh my
vents.
fucking god!
Yeah, I go back up into the
just-
ceiling
I
where
just-
I came from. Because I was there.
But you're in
just
the
spit the
security
nose.
uniform. Is that not what was?
Oh wait, no, I don't need to be. That's right.
No,
You're
you
right.
don't.
You're right. I don't need to be.
So here's what they happen.
Everyone else
as
goes
the
into the
security
ceiling.
guards around the corner. They see 3 FDA people with clipboards and helmets and flashy vests all in hand. One security officer and a near-dead teenager with half a nose, like almost hanging out of his mouth in a weird way, and then another security officer with a head injury that is gushing like a fucking volcano, and he's noseless. This is what they happen upon. They all promptly freak out, go to Russia, and help their friend. As well as put handcuffs on the naked man.
Okay, the 3 of us in suits need to immediately just start gesturing at the scene confusedly and pointing angrily at our clipboards because this is a clear health violation.
All right.
Can't have this around honey.
No, this is a clear health violation.
Who's?
I kind of just like put my head in my hand and I just like I just like walk past everybody as they're rushing in.
All right, all of you need to roll like human checks, which is effectively can you keep your disguise up, which is a criminal one.
Right?
Now, because Noam, you're the face, you're gonna have advantage on this, but everyone else is gonna need to roll too. To see if they can maintain
5
the fact that they are
criminal.
both seen but unseen at the same time.
Wait, are we rolling 2d6? Is that what you said?
5.
No, Noam's the only one that's rolling 2d6. You got a 5? Crazy, does that mean you're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I rolled a 3, so I am good.
We've got good. Noam, you good? All right. Tiny, how about you?
Is this a criminal or barrel?
Criminal.
Oh, I got a 5. I failed.
Well, I mean, you can pretty much get hidden in the pack, but really what happens is that from a 3 to a 4 fail ratio, I'd say that you can get covered up by the fact that everyone else was good. I thought 5 was a fail. Depends on where the stats are at. They do shift throughout the game. It is a little bit hard to keep track of if you are not actively looking at the screens, but I trust my players well enough to keep track of it for themselves. So,
see, I will say my criminal is now at 5, so I have to do bear shit again soon.
Exactly.
My criminal's at 4.
No, you have to fail something soon, but also do bear shit.
That too.
Or you just need to eat a lot of honey.
That too.
The problem is I'm too slick. And I'm now at a 6 criminal.
Now you're at a 6 criminal?
So
here's what happens because you're at a 6 criminal.
Not sex criminal. God damn.
You're at a 6 and a criminal.
Six points.
The green in this heist overcomes you briefly. What happens is you turn around and you handcuff the only person that is kind of looking suspicious, which is Tiny, marching them out of the room, kind of like in an insinuation that they are a part of it. The other 2 are gesturing wildly about it being a health code violation. It seems to be placating the officers as they are more focused on the fact that their friend is sans a nostril. And you are able to all exit. However, crazy, you pat Tiny down and fully relieve him of all of both his key card and his walkie-talkies, taking them for yourself. And your walkie-talkie that's currently kind of going off at your hip is yelling at you to report. What do you do?
I mean, according to the rules, I have to betray the party.
Yeah?
Which, I mean, has to happen in every heist, right? So,
yes. As soon as that happens, though, I knock you down from 3 again.
Oh.
So I think the handcuffing counts as a betrayal.
I think so. You've got him handcuffed, and here's the thing. You can't find the key. So now, as a permanent handicap, until there is a solution brought forth, Tiny is without pause. But you eventually regain your senses and realize you need everyone in this heist for this to be pulled off correctly.
Well, but first, I'm gonna just like eat the radio.
Okay. Bear roll.
I don't know how to report, and I'm a bear, so I'm gonna eat the radio. It's making noise. Clearly, it's prey, right?
You deep throat that shit. All right, I guess.
Slurps up the wire like spaghetti.
Well, yeah, that I do that. Yeah.
You can want to shoot if you want.
How else do you eat a walkie-talkie wire?
I was just thinking you swallowed it, you'd be cool.
I mean, I guess I could spool it all up, like, and just.
You were having such a calm, casual heist, and then Crazy just showed up. And
this is
said,
so
"Fuck it,
normal.
I'm gonna-"
It's in the
scary.
name, people. It's in the name. How many times do I have to say it? So anyway,
Keep going. You're doing great.
I can't.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
So you eat the walkie-talkie.
Yeah, fully. It's chomp.
All they hear is the garbling of your stomach. You have now successfully made it out of the bathroom, with the bonus of having someone with a security card and officer outfit, but with the detriment of one of your compatriots being in handcuffs. But you are now
that's a fair
out
trade.
And
that's fair.
The security is pretty distracted with the meth head in the bathroom incident. So, what is it that you'd like to do now?
I'd say.
Okay, wait. Remind me the layout of this place, because we obviously staked it out beforehand, right?
Well, I hacked in and I got the map, as was the plan. There are two floors dedicated to R&D. There's no map of the floor plan, so we're assuming that the target of the heist, the Royal Honey, is there. With the security key card that you now have, you can escort us good, law-abiding, perfectly human, as far as you know, we're human, FDA agents to the floor to inspect for more health code violations, because the meth head eating a man's nose in the bathroom has this company on very thin ice with our investigation.
It does. We're going to have to investigate the R&D floors and see if they have any honey there.
Of course.
That might not be stored properly, like in non-bear-proof containers.
Yep.
It's just a check. It's just a check on the checklist that we have. Just
meth head in bathroom, check.
We have like the whole clipboard. It's just 3 check boxes. It's just like some like frowny face check mark, and then like a just like a mess or garbage thing, and then just like I don't know, some random portrait of like a half open container. And it's like, ooh, if you get 3 check marks, you're just like.
All right.
So yes, we are gonna.
You're trying to make it to
I marched him straight into the elevator. Wait, what floor are we on? Are we on ground floor or in?
Currently on the first
floor. Okay, and then the ballroom is in another building, or
no?
It's on the highest floor.
Same building. It's on one of the higher floors.
Well, we're gonna go up to the next floor.
Huh?
We got to go up to floor 2, right, for R&D. Because there's 2 floors of R&D and then the ballroom.
R&D is 4 and 5.
4 and 5 is
R&D. What's 2 and 3?
3 and 4.
No. It's floor 5 is the presidential suite, like the C-suite offices. The floors below that, 5 and 4, are R&D, and then floor 6 is just the giant ballroom thing going on.
And the very top floor is the boss's place.
I thought the boss was below the ballroom.
No, he's above it, Mr. Sweet.
No.
Oh, he's above the ballroom. Okay.
So we have ground floor, floor 1, and then floor 2 is. Do we know what floor 2 is?
I'm assuming it's more offices.
Floor 2 is various offices.
Okay, and then floor 3 and 4 are R&D, and then floor 5 is the ballroom, and floor 6 is the boss.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, well, we got to go up to floor 3 then for R&D.
So to the elevator.
Yeah. I march this guy in handcuffs right into the elevator. And, looking straight past, as we do, no one notices us because we look like we belong there.
All right. Well, I mean, there isn't very many people here, so you do benefit.
They're all busy with the guy that's, like, fucking dying in the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah, that bloodless freak without a nose, that weirdo. So, you are able to get to the elevators easy peasy lemon squeezy. Although they do require a key
If they get the nose on ice
are you
him
still
to a
supposed
hospital.
to be doing a southern accent, or did you spin again?
I have not been told to spin again. Also, I spun and I got this, so this is just what you're stuck with for the rest of the time until I have to spin again.
I feel like this heist going completely wrong is going to make Nick want to play Hitman.
No, that's already on the list.
See, the funny thing is that both I'm really, really good at Hitman. Like, I was ranked number 47 in the world on one map.
It's not channel points. Tony, I love you. It's not channel points, but I do appreciate it.
That's what you... Oh, I thought you said before that channel points counted.
That's when it's in the normal season. I'm doing this because I fucking hate myself. Also, if it was channel points, I would be eating an entire onion per stream. Knowing y'all. Knowing what you'd put me through.
You'd be getting a serving of vegetables. That's good.
That's not...
You gotta make sure you're well-nourished.
I cannot raw dog a fucking vegetable. That is not how that works. Fuck me.
Good job, Shadow.
I
Keep
spit
up the
it
good work.
twice. Thank you.
Oh, wait, Nat. Why did I think that was Shadow?
There we go. Well,
Shadow played an alert, and then...
With it. All right,
Shadow played the alert,
spin,
and then
we?
Nwim gifted.
I'm done. I'm finally
Hey,
done.
Nam.
I can talk on a normal basis. Bleh, thank God. Now I just been 3
Think
times.
How many gifts have you given in the channel?
Put on another shirt. I'm so glad that you asked.
That's pretty good.
275.
You might catch up to me eventually.
I'll get you sooner or later.
Has anyone else donated 350 subs or more?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna put on another lore shirt because I think that they're neat. This one's the Ranger one. Look how sick it is. Oh.
See, the funniest part
It's him like about
about
to fire an arrow
this
at a dragon.
whole
I think he's
situation is, for a while, I was ranked number
Yeah, I'm pretty
47 in the world on a map in the latest Hitman game. Like, so I'm really good at Hitman. And when I worked as a counter hacker, this was my job, was getting into buildings I shouldn't be in through these exact methods. Not the eating a face and faking and being a massive shit methods, but you know.
What is this one?
Oh.
It's an accent. Fuck. It's fine. Should I just do another one? I feel like this has already been gone, and it's not as fun. Or do I just continue my own torture?
Oh, back to the southern accent.
What was that, Nam?
I said, just do whatever makes you happy.
I'm gonna spin again. I don't want to talk in a southern accent anymore. It's tragic.
Okay, Jen, you're right. You have the VIP badge.
give
That
up.
is the coolest. But
That's
the
true.
coolest
Jen is the
non-VIP
VIP.
badge.
Jen is the VIPest. Okay, so.
Fine.
So, you guys get in the elevator. It's great. However, you require a badge to get into the higher floors. Now, between you all three, between you four, I believe you've got one security badge from the kid that you stripped, which is not a good sentence to say. And of course,
Clip that, Jen.
3 guest badges from the people that you got earlier in the day who thought that you were FDA people. Now, which would you like to try?
I'd say the security one.
Yeah.
The security one should technically be all access.
Alright, sweet. You scan it. It works. You know, it's a similar ways to like a hotel ones where you just need like the specific mag strip and it just goes green. You can click any floor that you want. And you said you want to go to 3?
Yeah.
Right, 3.
Wait, is my mic not working? Hang on.
I can hear you.
It's working now.
Okay, good.
I hear you.
It seemed like you were talking for a second and it didn't pick up, but it might have been below the noise gate.
It probably was. I'm just... I can mess with my gain in like on the fly, so maybe I need to turn that slightly up.
I can see you're getting picked up by the Discord audio mixer thing, so you should be okay.
I am now. I started talking a little while ago, and it was just like nothing. I don't know.
Oh, well, there's been audio.
It's okay. I talk a lot.
There's been some audio problems for a bit. But yeah. Oh, okay. So security 1 is hit. You guys go pretty much straight up to the R&D floor, no problems. And you are greeted by an even more cleaner environment than you were last time. I know that... don't do that. There we go. like big open spaces, lots of people, and again, a few people who are sparsely placed around the areas. But at this point, you see that there's more people who are manning different stations than they are downstairs. It seems like there's if staff has been fired or let go in other departments, R&D seems to have gotten the least amount of attention in that area. There is plenty of people milling about doing things. You see various tests being run, and there's a lot of rooms that aren't in the floor below. There are a lot of conference rooms that are completely made out of glass, so you can easily see in them, see what's going on in them, that kind of thing. And here there's a lot of rooms that are opaque, and you can sense that there are people working inside of them because of the noises and the shadows that they create. But yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. I would like to
first open out
figure out if there's honey. Is there honey here?
Yes, but it's varying smells.
Oh, I don't even have to. I would like to sense where the best honey is.
Where the
we have to
best
march
honey
our
is?
prisoner there, obviously.
Give me a bear
I mean, sensing honey
roll.
is my thing that I'm good at.
Yeah, give me a bear roll, and because of your skill type, you get to roll 2, and then you pick the lower, so you can hopefully get this.
3. Can you see that all right? Do I need to turn on the light?
Yeah, 3.
I can.
So that
Looks
means
good.
that you've got it, right? I forget where your stats are at.
Oh, that's worse. That's
I think
worse.
he was at 3 and 3, so yeah.
Yeah, you reset me to 3 and 3, so now I'm at
Perfect. Yeah.
2 bear and 4 criminal. I gotta keep doing bear shit.
Yeah.
Wait, did you? Oh yeah.
Bear shit.
Okay, so I walk Tiny in the direction of the best honey.
I follow because I know I have to scarf honey here soon. I'm at 5 and 1.
You're perfect. There's a lot. I'll put it this way: you walk into one of the more closed off, one of the closed off rooms, open it very easily because you're trying to find the best honey, right? Only issue is that there seems to be varying amounts of the best honey. You can kind of smell bits and pieces of what is foretold in the Sun Bear community as the royal jelly, the best honey that you could possibly eat, especially maize honey. It's the best of the best. However, you can smell lots of little pieces of it kind of being tested on in various different honeys, as well as some other ones that are a more random scent that you can kind of tell. There's some that smell very florally off in one corner. There's yet another that has a bit of a aged, refined taste to it, a little bit alcoholic in the air. And then lastly, because you're looking for the largest amount, the biggest concentration of this royal jelly, you can smell that behind yet another door. This one looks a little bit more high tech. You smell a large quantity of sugary sweet concentrated goodness behind it, and that is where you believe that the royal jelly is.
Crazy, do you communicate this to the group that there's little bits of royal jelly all over the place?
Yes. I also am but we gotta get through this fucking door right here.
There's one bit of information that you missed. Part of the legal claim is not only who possesses the honey, but who can say what it's made of. They could be testing to figure out the rest, retroactively figure out the recipe to ensure Mr. Sweet's claim to the business. So
we gotta disrupt that.
I would say we scarf the honey that's being tested on and bear up the machinery a little bit.
So I guess what we need is to I need to figure out a way to get Tiny out of his cuffs that I put him in because I betrayed you all.
Yeah, for 5 seconds.
You need bears.
Are there any machines that we could just jam the chain into?
Well, this is this is as scientific as it is. It's pretty much a confectionary's laboratory, so there isn't a lot of heavy duty machinery.
There's not a taffy. Oh, the taffy pillar wouldn't actually do anything.
However, if you were able to get another security guard's uniform or pickpocket him, you might be able to find his key to the handcuffs. They most likely have.
But our thief is handcuffed. Oh,
so
do we eat another guy's face?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave Tiny in that room where I'm gonna say like, oh, most honeys are here, and then I'll be like, okay, so I'm going on patrol, and I'll just like walk around the floor like a security guard doing his rounds, and just hope to bump into another security guard, and just like totally nonchalant, just bear walking around, but security guard uniform, so that's all anyone sees.
Okay. You ditch Tiny.
I've got the glasses. I mean.
Yeah. You ditch Tiny.
And then, what I was gonna do is I was going to alert on each like room that I passed that I smelled royal jelly from, so that the other guys know where to go wreak havoc.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. You take a walk around. Give me a criminal roll just to see if you can maintain your face card in this kind of a scenario. And roll with advantage because you've got the authority thing on. So roll 2 for me, even though it's not your speciality.
Oh, because
I feel like you deserve it.
Oh, because I have the
You've got a
uniform?
security guard thing on. You've got sunglasses on. I feel like you are pretty heavily obscuring your identity.
So I need to do worse at things because I succeeded again, and I'm back to 5 and 1, or 1 and 5. One bear 5. I need to do more bear shit. What are the bear things again?
Well, if you eat a lot of honey, then you knock down some criminal points.
Or I got bear things for eating faces and drowning teenagers.
That's true. Well, I need to get frustrated. I need the plan to fail a little bit.
So you walk around the area. Drop something. You walk around the area. You can spot. There are 3 main departments where you can kind of smell like the remnants of the royal honey, the bits of it that have been separated off. And then in one area, the more high security door, you can definitely tell that that's where the actual physical jars of royal honey, or jar singular, is being held. But the different departments, one is florals, the other is tannins, and then the last one is bitters. And they've kind of been divided up. It seems like they've been testing for different things. They have batches of honey. All of them smell differently. And you can pinpoint in between all of those the royal honey that's in those different areas. And you can point them out very easily to the group.
Right. So I point those out. And then was one of those occupied currently by scientists?
Yes, there are at least 4
all of them.
to 3 scientists that are milling about in all the rooms. They seem to be frantically testing and synthesizing different honeys.
I would like to try to like scare some of them out of one of their rooms so I can get to the honey and eat it.
How will you accomplish
Also, because that's a bear thing.
Do we have an idea on how long until that
fucking
assembly?
Bear.
Until the announcement?
Yeah.
At this point, 30 minutes.
Shit. Okay.
So we gotta move and disrupt all this research. Can't have them figuring out what the honey is.
All right. So you want to just go bear ape shit?
Oh yeah, I want to like just fucking. I want to like throw something or like and just like.
All right, roll for bear mode, and then if you get it, tell me what you're gonna do.
Good, I failed.
Okay,
I failed to
you
scare
walk in
anyone.
and try to go bear mode, and then what do you do?
Well, I don't. I can't quite move the right way because I'm in human clothes. They're not really made for a bear, so I look a little bit frumpy, and they're like, "Who is this guy?" And then they just like turn back to their work. And I have an existential crisis about being a
basically.
bear.
Yeah, who's this fucking bear?
Yeah. I just like go have an existential crisis about like, oh my gosh. No one's afraid of me.
Leave us alone.
No.
Leave us alone.
So I just like I sit down and like just like pout, I guess, in the room.
Go sad bear mode.
Okay.
All right, what are y'all doing?
Sad baby bear.
I am going
I've
to.
got, right?
Huh?
These handcuffs I've got, they're just the typical ones a security guard would have, right?
Yes.
So those are designed for humans. How effective are those on bears, really?
If you got a successful bear roll, then I would allow you to break out of them. However, it would take a dedicated roll for it. It's not one of those things that you could just, like, do.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for it.
Alright, give me a bear roll.
I got a 4, which means I succeed.
Fantastic. You pretty much just, like, kind of, like, look at the make and model of them. They don't look that sturdy. And, like, you know, you're a bear. You don't obey the laws of human stuff. And it's not even, doesn't even seem like it's, like, fixed properly on your wrist. They're meant for human wrists. So you pretty much just, like, crack them in half. You've regained, being able to handle with your paws now. What else would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna go looking for unattended to honey, and I'm gonna pick it up and like look at it and hold up my clipboard, and then like kind of wander off somewhere out of immediate sight, and then just drain the honey to try to get a point back over to Bear.
Okay. Rolf. You know what? Yeah. Give me.
If you succeed this, you're gonna go full criminal.
But then it would cancel out.
So I grab 2 jars of honey so that I can make progress.
No, you can't be sneaky about it. You just like go straight for the honey and eat it, and then like after maybe make a note.
True.
There, yeah, that's what I do. I just start downing honey and writing and like wiggling my finger because I don't have a pen. I'm just like...
Okay. All right. Give me a criminal roll to see if you can maintain the non-suspicion.
Let's see. I rolled a 1.
So you got
Hooray.
Yeah.
Flawless execution.
All right, fantastic. You like go down it. Everyone looks like really freaked out for you for like 5 seconds because they're like, "What the fuck is this guy doing? Eating our scientific discoveries?" And they just whip out your clipboard. And they're like, "Oh yes, of course, an authority figure," and they just let you do whatever. Yeah,
yeah. With a clipboard and a ladder, you can go anywhere.
You have full access to the honey now.
That's what started this whole plan. Crazy was it's like clipboard, high vis vest, and a helmet. You can go anywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. All right.
Wait, so we have access to the honey now?
I mean, yeah, once that was done, they were not going to think twice now because it seems like the FDA man with authority ate the honey, so that must mean that it's okay.
Nice. Good job, gamer.
Well, it is.
So I'm back to 3 and 3 because I downed 2 things of honey, so nice. I was like...
So, can I eat some honey and then wreck some shit?
Sure, yeah. So you just want to down some honey. It'll take you down some points. And then, I mean, how much are you downing?
Just like enough to get 1 more into Bear.
Okay. And then from there, I mean, give me a bear roll to just like go apeshit.
I love it.
I failed.
I mean, you just attempt to do exactly the same thing that Crazy did. Like walk in, like run around and be crazy, and then all of these scientists.
No, we got 2 of them bound in a room.
Absorbed in their research. They didn't even notice.
There's like guys doing this. This is so odd.
Yeah, I
just like,
flip on some honey.
Like turn back.
Some honey drips from my face. I just spawn it. Fail to break anything.
Yeah, but you're a thief, though. You could steal some shit. Oh, wait. Do you still have a key card? Can you get through that door? Who had the key card?
I have a
I think all 3 of us have a guest key card, but you have the security key card.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Do I actually have the key card? Oh, well, I'm going to go back over to that secure place. Fuck, I just forgot about that.
You flash your badge at it, but it is not allowing you to be in.
I would like to attempt to break the door down.
I was going to suggest we eat a scientist, but that's valid too.
Okay.
That's fine. We can do both.
Why don't we try taking
Welcome to the
badge
link,
from a scientist?
I'm a bear. I don't think things through.
Okay.
Woo! That is a 1, baby. Sorry, that's probably really loud.
Yeah, you wail against this door. Everyone in R&D starts panicking. No one is trying to stop you. They all, like, spot what you're doing, think that you just have like freakishly strong, like I guess security strength, and you see that most of the scientists like run out of the room, all trying to get in the elevator together, and they look like they're panicking. You see one of the scientists whip out a walkie-talkie and start frantically talking at it, but you like
I pull out my walkie-talkie and I'm just like, meh.
We make static noises into the walkie-talkies to try to cover the call. We just start.
Can bears even make that noise?
I'm just like,
just walk up and claw glass right into the microphone.
Oh
just
my god!
Fingernails on a chalkboard straight into the microphone.
Okay, but I'm back to 1 and 5 again. Did anybody grab some? Oh wait, we're in the room with all the honey now, right?
Yeah, we just started down honey.
I'm just gonna eat all of the honey.
You're gonna eat all the honey in this room that you just
I'm
walked
gonna
into?
get lost in the sauce. Yes, well, not all of it, but I'm gonna like eat a lot.
Strategically,
I'm just gonna get lost in the sauce.
Strategically eat it all.
I was about to say, because if
Do
you
a criminal thing,
sauce, you might
drink
eat
some
too
honey.
much honey, and then you're gonna go too far into the bear direction.
I was just gonna go bear for criminal too.
All right. Well,
Is that acceptable?
sure. Yeah. You walk into the room. You do see that there's a lot of honey in here, and there is one you see kind of on like in a air sealed box is a jar of like really like pale light honey that seems to have a very high sugar content. It's labeled in like gold.
Are you just eating the whole jar?
Royal jelly. It's got like a little like plaid like top that's been fixed over it. It looks like it's been tied with like, a handmade ribbon, and there's a little tag on the side that says "Made by May."
I see him start to go for it, and I just scutter into the room, grab it, and just waddle away with it. Like, this is the target. This is the target.
The other honey. No, so have you guys seen the have you guys seen the Viva La Dirt League skit where they're like, oh, I drank the health potion. Oh, I don't have anywhere to put the glass vial. And it's like, just eat it like a normal person.
Yeah.
It's just like, drinks the potion.
You're just
like,
glass? What the fuck, man?
Yeah. But it's actively healing them as it's tearing up their throat.
Right. So, yeah. So they just.
Yeah, that's why in video games you never have empty glass bottles after downing a health potion.
I don't like
you just
that.
Eat the
I
glass.
don't like that headcanon.
You just eat it.
I don't like that headcanon.
Just eat it like a normal person.
That makes me upset, is what that makes me. That makes me.
Did you guys see the?
Take your empty bottle, and just eat it.
Did you guys see the new water vessels that they're trying to market, which is edible? Like, it's like a plastic baggie, but the baggie is edible. So you just take the ball of water and just eat the whole ball of water.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's so because you're just sitting there eating water like an apple.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Okay, y'all are a bunch of freaks.
You know what you signed up for. I mean, let's be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, we've had a poopocalypse. We've ripped a guy's nose off. We've faked a meth
This is
incident.
a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot that's happening.
We don't have Jen to babysit us. This is what went
don't.
wrong.
This is what you guys get like. Okay.
Jen, this is why we put you in charge.
Okay. Okay. Gamer, you snatch the royal jelly off its pedestal.
Jen,
to try
that
and
is
keep it
why
away from
you're the
Crazy's
favorite.
Mouth. He's going Kirby mode, just kind of sucking everything up. As you do that, an alarm immediately starts going off.
I pocket the jelly. In like my suit pocket, and I start frantically pointing at the alarm and at the clipboard, like health violations everywhere. I can't even properly investigate.
There's no one left. Everyone left. They saw a man rip a door off its hinges, breaking into their vault, and they were like, "We are not paid enough for this." So at
this point, it's force of habit. I'm still going at it. I'm still
alarms blaring, and right now the only thing that you're performing for is the security cameras, and that's it.
Is there a? Can we fool those security cameras? No, just kidding. No,
I would
Obviously
pay so
not.
much money to see a
Is
YouTube
there-
compilation of what you fucks got up to today.
Can somebody make an animatic of this? That'd be a lot. Anyway,
It's just dead silent because they don't have like sound in those fucking things. Dead silent. It's you guys walking in with authority. They spot that Nguyen looks a little bit off, but also Tiny clocks it. Then they all these weird guys like wander into a bathroom. A few seconds later, 2 security officers are coming up. They're like, what the fuck's going on? One of them gets yanked in. The other one's furiously trying to find his friend. Then that one's yanked in. Pretty soon after that, a bunch of security officers come in, discover the fact that one of them is noseless and the other one's naked. Now the 3 guys have turned into 4 guys. They wander off looking impressive. One of them goes up to R&D, rips the safe off its hinges. And now we're here.
Noticing the alarm, I have an idea that is because I'm a hacker. I know that if the fire alarm is pulled, all doors automatically unlock. That is a safety feature in every building.
And of course you
and
know
we are on our way out, so I just start yanking every fire alarm and safety switch, because this is a lab. They have like chemical spill stations. We're here for the royal jelly.
But this is what you came
ready
for.
to continue going up and wreaking havoc, but okay.
Yeah, no, mission complete, man. So I just start like all the eye wash stations, like everything. And in the process, I'm destroying the research because as soon as I hit the thing, sprinklers are on, and it's just flooding everything. And now we all smell like wet dog.
Okay.
Wet bear.
You guys are still on the R&D level. You are pulling things frantically. As you are doing that, you hear like you're going to the elevator. I'm assuming because that's your point of egress previously, right?
I'd say fire stairs, because if the fire alarm, if I pull the fire alarm,
elevator,
there should be stairs.
Elevator
yes, there are.
Yeah.
You
we
do
can climb down the stairs, right?
However, you hear above you guys like a stampede of footsteps and people loudly talking on walkie-talkies, and you also hear this like big booming voice cut through, slightly southern accent. Which, if any of you have caught any kind of a glimpse of Mr. Sweet before, which you should have because he walked, you didn't see him, but you heard his voice as he was walking by the bathroom. You hear a loud Southern gentleman loudly proclaiming that the first person, that if he ever finds out who these intruders are, he'll stuff their heads and mount them on a wall. And that seems to, like, pick up the people who are in front and trying to figure out who set off the alarm. Because after he says, I'll stuff their heads, he yells even louder, and if you don't get me their heads, I'll replace them with yours. And I'll just, like, more feet running downstairs.
Hey, Tiny, do you still have your backpack with all that grappling hook stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I would have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure when you pull the fire alarm, it also like stops the elevator and opens it.
I think so too.
So like the elevator is
going
just
to be a problem for y'all. I was trying to figure out where you wanted to go.
If you think about it, that's a terrible thing for people who are in, like, for instance, wheelchairs.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, then your coworkers just piggyback you.
But it's for advantage, because we can use the grappling hook.
Hope you're not in like a mobility
shaft
thing,
and then scale down.
Yeah. Yeah, because if they summoned the elevator up before I set off the alarm, we have a straight shot down the shaft to the ground floor.
Oh hell yeah, climbing. That's some
repelling.
That's some
it's
black bear shit.
Easier than climbing itself.
I think counts as bear.
Still.
The safety vest gives superpowers. No kidding. God damn.
Yeah, running and climbing counts as
we need to do bear rolls.
So you guys
going down. Wait, how are we stopping at floor 1?
You guys are in the staircases, and now you're trying to make your way to the elevator and rappel downwards, correct?
No, I'm gonna just keep going down the stairs. Why would we do that elevator?
I suppose, yeah, because if we have a head start.
Yeah, we're just already
also depending
down.
on the layout of the fire staircase, we could just rappel down. Like if there's enough of a gap, we could just go straight down.
Yeah,
Spiral.
Bounce,
it does have that like
bounce.
dip in the middle. You know when you like when you're on a staircase and you can like look straight down, it looks low-key kind of terrifying. It's the same kind of situation here.
Yeah, so we could just hook the grapple to the railing and just slide down the rope.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, our disguises don't matter, so we just tear off the sleeves to use them to hold so it doesn't burn our hands, and down we go.
My music is really popping off right now for this scene.
Your what?
Oh, actually, that's the end of the song. Sorry. Here, let me go to the next one. Oh, no, that's not the vibe we want for... Yes, Road to Madness. Here we go. Perfect.
the baby driver.
Oh, God.
Gotta have the right tunes.
Fair. Okay, so
I mean, you guys can listen along with me if you want. You're
gonna try and hook
join me on Spotify.
You're gonna try and hook the grappling hooks to like the center-ish of the stairway, and then rappel straight down.
Yeah.
All right, so
now, I think I'm going to. So if I use a flashback,
yeah,
it moves a point from criminal to bear,
yes.
right?
Yes.
No. That's the other way. It moves the one from bear to criminal.
Yeah.
Bear to criminal. Okay, I'm good either. Yeah, I'm good either way. So, flashback. We planned. I don't know if this will work. We planned for a 4-door sports sedan to be present because there's a ball and all these industry executives.
At least a crossover, like a crossover SUV, because we're bears.
Okay, like a Dodge, like one of the big Dodge ones with the Hemi though.
Yeah.
Or like a Jaguar with the V10.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Jaguar
Something
F-Pace.
nice.
Yeah, Jaguar F-Pace.
With them.
Like wider body. It's like kitted out with like the wide body kit so that
Hummer
you
EV,
corners real nice.
Electric Hummer. I've seen those things. They're the size of a small building.
No, it's not that we want it to be bigger. We want it maneuverable still. So it's like a crossover. It's like a small crossover.
Okay, like I would say like F-Pace Jag. That's like it's like 1,000 horsepower SUV.
Something like that.
Yeah, sure. We'll say that because there were so like we forged it so that a local dealership partnered to have one on display since there would be so many executives and powerful people here for the announcement that takes place in like 25 minutes. Uh-huh. So they've delivered it to the lobby right in front of the elevator so that all of the people passing, it's like a promotional opportunity, like when cars show up in the mall around Christmas.
It's going to be a Porsche Macan.
Yeah, or like a Porsche, like a 4-door, very fast
Porsche
car.
Macan. Yeah, it's going to be
the most thought that we put into anything is the car that we are taking out of.
Again, it's a gang of 4 guys without Jen to supervise.
This is Jesus Christ. This is why a woman's touch is necessary. Fuck. Okay, so
I don't recognize any of those vehicles, so
thank God, Tidy, you and me both. But you've decided car. That's all I know. Car.
Yeah. Very powerful SUV. Very fast and powerful SUV.
Car
is gonna meet you guys downstairs
in the lobby. So we're gonna drive it out the plate glass window.
In the lobby. Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. Give me.
Baby driver.
Because if that is because that's happening, I guess give me a criminal roll to see if you guys if that's pulled off successfully, just for me to know.
All of us or just Gamer?
Let's do Gamer because he was the one that was sacrificing the point. Whoever's sacrificing the point to have this flashback, that's the one who needs to roll it for me.
I'm gonna say I failed, so the timing is off on the delivery. I would think. Oh.
Okay.
Wait, I thought flashbacks gave us all points.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, let's.
Spare to criminal.
I have the PDF.
It doesn't say anything about multiple. It just says one about a person. Is that the fucking car crazy? God damn it. That's a Porsche. Or it looks like a Porsche.
Car.
Yeah, that's a Porsche SUV. They do not hold their value. I almost got one for $5,000, but then I found out it was $1,000 to change the brakes on it.
Yikes!
Oof. We don't care about that for bears. We stole it off the lot.
Oh, we don't plan on keeping this car. We're just like, listen. Oh, no. Lamborghini Urus.
Ew. Those ones are gross.
It's a Lamborghini SUV.
Well, yeah, but this one looks nicer. I'm slick. I'm not gonna be driving a Urus.
Okay, baby driver.
Gross.
So.
Wait. Urus? Urus means bear.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, fuck.
Then.
Well, I guess I gotta.
Or like,
Did y'all know this is my character?
Urus is as close as we're gonna get to bear.
Got his arm over the.
Okay.
Does it actually mean bear?
Ursus?
Somebody tell me.
Ursa? Yes.
No, Urus.
I don't know if that
Lamborghini
means
Urus.
bear.
I think Urus is as close as we're gonna get to Ursa or bear or like.
Is there no bear brand?
No.
Huh.
I mean, Macan is derived from tiger.
Yeah. Okay, so it
The
fails
Urus
with
is
the
an
tires
ox.
off,
That's not
so-
even a predator.
So the delivery
So
of
I'd
the
say
car,
there's-
the delivery of the car is behind, but that's going to be something fun. You guys need to try and grapple downstairs to the lobby first before we even talk more about the car. So,
I think that would come in handy, Tiny.
what'd you say, Noem?
I said I knew that would come in handy, Tiny. Getting that grappling hook.
So, you guys need to grapple all the way down. For those of you who are good at climbing, that is something that you should note. I don't think any of you guys have that skill,
No.
though. I don't think any of you guys are black bears.
Isn't that just a? Because it says under where is it? Under stats,
It would be a bear thing.
covers running and climbing.
Yeah, so it would be a bear thing.
I think.
But I'm
I
just
think they
seeing
just
if
get
anyone's
advantage.
bear skill has it for a bonus.
Oh, okay. So we just all roll straight then.
Yeah, all roll straight.
Yeah.
If one of you had that as like a special skill, then you would get to have 2. Oh,
I got a 1.
Lord. This is not how I expected this was going to go.
I did not pass that roll, so I'm not making it down gracefully.
Oh, no, to say the least.
Yeah,
You just like
I got a
Good ball.
6. I failed.
I'm gonna say like my hand protection slips, and so I'm just like rope burn all the way down.
Ooh.
ooh.
What about you,
Oh,
Tiny?
wait. Do I
I
also need
missed
to?
the
I need to
roll.
roll.
Oh, I got a 1.
Nice.
I just
I'm
missed the
good.
rope.
Oh, Tiny's good. Crazy, what about you?
I got a 3, and my current bear is 4, so I'm good.
Right.
Which
Crazy and Tiny
raises
are
me to a
descending,
3 and 3.
descending the rope with purpose and almost militaristic precision. Noem and Gamer, however, are kind of like doing the... Of course, Gamer's lost his hand protection, so it's a rope burn. But at certain... It's like a sudden like drop and then a stop because it hurts so much. And then it goes again. But you guys are about a little way... You guys are about a little more than halfway down the rope. And you can just see... It's not safe enough to drop yet, but you can like see the ground floor from this distance. You probably have like one more turn of dropping down the rope to go, and you hear like the noises from the like stampede of people all kind of come to a stop. And if any of you were looking up, you can see that there's like just a bunch of faces peering down, looking at you guys halfway drop down. And you see, among all of these faces, all of them dressed in various shades of black with tight cropped hair, very militaristic looks, and even matching sunglasses so that you can't see their facial expressions. They all look pretty shocked, though, judging by their mouths.
My sunglasses are cooler
one
than
man
theirs.
with a shock of white hair that's kind of done up in like a swirl. It almost looks cartoonishly like a dollop of cream on the top of his head, and it kind of droops down as he's glaring down at all of you. And you see a face that looks like it should be on a young boy, but is aged horribly. So like big chubby
Gross.
cheeks, but sagging and liver spots everywhere. And what used to be what you think were rosy cheeks as well, just completely done over in blush, The eyes as well have been overlined in almost like a theater-esque kind of way to try and make his eyes look bigger and more lively. Instead, it just kind of gives him a more like a cartoonish look. And you see this man in a deep Southern accent yell at one of the other members to cut the rope.
I am going to. I'm going to say that I'm the last one to go down the rope. So I'm going to say I quickly grab onto like the railing so I'm not holding onto the rope anymore. Mm-hmm. But I make eye contact with this man, and as clearly as a bear face can do, I'm going to go, ew. Like, I'm going to give him the most, like, ew face possible.
He looks pissed at that. Like, his red face, which is pretty pale in contrast to the stark blush, he's just kind of got, like, circles on his cheekbones. His entire face just goes bright beet red as he gets more and more pissed off.
Yeah, that's good. I'm hoping that he's old enough and has eaten enough sugar that he'll just have a heart failure on the way down the stairs after us and just come... He's gonna overexert himself and just be done.
He demands that one of his members cut the rope, and you can all feel the rope swaying a little bit as the members at the top, much higher than you, are trying to mess with it and cut it free from the line. Gamer has done his best to prop y'all up, but you have approximately one turn to get all the way down. If you make one more climb roll and you succeed, you make it down safely. If you do not, it will be cut, and you will have to deal with the consequences of attempting to be midair. Is it a 5?
That's a fail.
All right, crazy. You are not getting down quick enough, Gamer.
I succeeded. I got a 3, and my thing was a 3 after failing the last one.
Okay. Noem and Tiny, what have we got?
I got a 5, so I once again fail. I just can't get down this damn rope.
Tiny, how about you?
I got a 4, so I failed as well.
Alright, Gamer. If you want, you can attempt to hold all these bears. You have a grip on the railing, and you have a grip on the rope. Theoretically, when this rope is cut, you have enough forewarning to attempt to hold everyone up and keep them, like, suspended at least for almost enough time for them to get down. You will only be able to do this for one round, though, and it will. I'll say that it ups you to, like, you have to go like bear mode much more quickly. What is your current stat level at for bear?
My current stat level for bear, where I just succeeded that climbing one, would be at 4. Criminal is at 2.
I'd have to get you to have I'd take one away from criminal and I'd put it in bear just for like the sheer animalistic power of attempting to hold these guys up.
Well, honey badger don't give a damn, so honey badger start like just pure honey badger rage. Like,
wait a minute,
these are
honey
creatures
badger
that
can't hold bears.
I mean, this is a creature. Actually, pound for pound, weasels are the strongest. There's a honey badger that got pissed off at his neighbor lions in the zoo were roaring, so he broke out of his exhibit, went into the lion exhibit, and fought the lions. So
I retract my statement.
I'm saying he'll be able to potentially give you guys the time to get down.
Oh yeah, honey badgers are incapable of fear. They don't have the part of the brain that registers fear. It doesn't work.
Good lord. Okay.
Oh dear.
You want to take this chance?
Sure.
All right. Line is cut. You all like free fall for like 0.5 seconds until like the slack catches up with Gamer and he's just like got you guys. It's a little bit of a jolting thing. And you all have at least one more turn to get all the way down. If it's not this, then you will all fall and not even Gamer can assist you. One more roll.
Oh, joy.
Let's see if you got this.
Oh, okay. Well, after the last failure, my bear stat went up, so...
Captain Gingerbeard. No, he thanks you.
I succeeded.
You succeeded?
Oh wait, I thought this was Gamer.
You're welcome.
Oh no, Nem.
I failed again.
No!
Wait, you are increasing your bear stat each time you fail, right?
Yes, I was at a 2 there, and I've
Oh, so
now
you
3
weren't
times in a
real
row.
high to begin with,
Oh,
and then
no.
No.
What about you, Nem?
So you've been getting consistently like one more.
I failed, Jen. Nick,
Poor thing.
I was
Tiny?
I got a 5 and I was at a 4.
Oh, I got a 4 and I have a 4, so
All
I'm
right.
good.
Crazy and Tiny, you're able to drop down as quickly as possible from this point. It's a little bit of a fall, but you're able to land it almost. Nwem, you fully lose your grasp, and you end up like almost like when you do a belly flop from a wrong amount of height. The wind is fully knocked out of you. And you are useless for like reaction time. The time that other people would have to like scramble out of the room and run away, you are gasping for air. Gamer, you are now holding an empty rope and the edge of a railing. How would you like to handle this situation?
I quickly loop the now cut end through and quickly just tie it into a very quick knot. And essentially, I'm just going to like, again, honey badger, no fear. I'm just jumping and just going to purposefully deal with the paw burn as I go down. And like, as I hit bottom, I'm just grabbing Nem in a wheelbarrow pull and just running behind the others.
All right. You gotta successfully do it. Let's see. Give me a criminal one, just to see if you can, like, do the dexterity to knot it off and then grab him and go. We'll call it like that. I'm assuming the rest of you two are booking it out of the room, correct?
I rolled a 1.
Correct.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah. So I drop down, I grab his legs, put them in my armpits, he's behind me, just face grinding into the ground, and I run.
Ooh, okay. That's a rough setup. Yikes. Okay. I mean, yeah.
Jen, look what happens. Look what happens when you're not here.
This is not good. This is not.
We need you, Jen.
So we've now discovered that the actual heist. You know how they always say like heists can either have the Benny Hill music, the 007 music, or like action music. We got the Benny Hill, guys. We got the Benny Hill.
No matter what we try, it's always Benny Hill.
We just have yakety yak playing in the background the whole time.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys.
I've had some
out.
like dope beats going on, but like.
You guys book it out. This is fucking hysterical. The car that you wanted to have like placed perfectly in front of the doors has just been rolled in. There's a few people kind of milling around admiring it, and you all burst from a service door. Crazy and Tiny
so, like,
taking the
lead.
lead.
I assume it's like at the wrong door or something. It's just like 2 doors.
I'm gonna say it's like
we're like,
yeah.
Oh no.
I would think it's like still. You know how like showrooms have the big door that the cars come in and out.
Yeah.
I'd say it like probably is still wheeling in there.
It's like halfway through it. Everyone's just kind of like milling about, looking at it, getting
inside.
like it's like preparing to be put on the dais that you were supposed to like get it from. You all burst from a service door. Nwem being dragged behind by Gamer as Crazy and Tiny lead the pack, running up. At this point, your like serious disguises are still kind of in effect, so it just looks like 3 FDA guys, one of them being like forcefully drugged behind another, and a security guard have burst from a door.
Large
after
black
fire
security
alarms been
guard
going
with
off.
sunglasses.
So things are happening. Everyone kind of on the ground floor is like panicking.
So I book it to the car. I'm going to assume that as part of this process, we at least stole the spare key to the car. Yeah. And so,
well, no, hold on. I'm just going to GTA the guy out of it.
Okay, well, I was gonna yell for you to pop the trunk, because I'm just hurling them into the trunk.
You want to grab
I was ahead of you. Like Tiny and I were the first ones down. So
I suppose, yeah.
So I'm just like running for the thing, and I just like I like the second the car is like slow enough or like stops, they stop the car. I like open the door and rip the guy out of it before he has a chance to turn it off.
All right. Key still the ignition.
We'll get the
Yes. Well,
so you do
yeah,
that. Let's call that a bear move. Mainly because of the fact that you're throwing another person again, and that seems to be a very you thing at this game.
Well, opening doors and throwing people
not
is
being
just
able to get me fully
fun.
into the car, and just like my head and arm are just like dangling out of the car.
We just strap him in with an overly long piece of plywood.
Two, so you're good, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right,
I'm
perfect.
Good. I was at 3 and 3.
You throw the guy halfway across the room,
so,
hop in, and you're locked in.
Yes. So, I am locked in. I hit the trunk button because I hear him going rah, 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 behind me, which is in bear, right?
Yeah.
So,
in bear speed.
So, exactly. So he's like, pop the trunk. And I'm like, you got it, boss. And so I pop the trunk, and it's going, boo, it's, as they do.
Yeah, it's a power lift game.
And so he runs in, and everybody else is in, right? Tiny would have got in the passenger.
I'm assuming is hopping in shotgun. Tiny, you want shotgun?
Yeah.
Tiny's got shotgun. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Is anything in the lobby frond and or bamboo shaped?
There's like some office plants, but it's
some
not
greenery?
really like that.
Yeah, well, okay. It's green though, right? It's a plant.
Green plant, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, we gotta grab some of that for Tiny.
Oh yeah, like a little drive-by pick me up.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. So we'll I'll just spin us out into like next to one of those so he can like reach out the window and grab an office plant on the way by to have a snack for the road. And then, we can throw the pot at somebody. And then
Oh, sure, yeah. So normal.
Yeah. So anyway, and then I hit the lift gate button and we're like peeling out because I'm smooth and I'm a driver and I can drive apparently. So
yeah, give me a criminal roll and it's a plus to that action because it's a plus dice to that action because you've got the driver. Have a good night, gingerbread.
Oh, that's
bread.
a 3,
ginger beard.
which. Oh yeah, good night.
It's
3 and a 4, right?
So yeah. Yep. So I got a 4 would have worked, but I got a 3.
Out.
So I'm peeling out. Plan is going to plan. I'm now back to Bear 1, Criminal 5, and is anyone chasing us? Is anyone able to get in a car fast enough?
They haven't spotted. You've gotten down in here and you're out. As you are peeling out, you see the old man being held by like 3 different security officers burst through the exact same door. He looks at you so pissed. He's beet red, even though he definitely hasn't been running down the stairs. These guys have been holding him the entire way. Like 3 of the security guards who look like they've just sprinted down the steps are just like hands on their knees, like gasping for air. And he just like shakes his fist at you and just starts screaming at the other security officers. But you guys have a heavy lead, so I don't think you can fuck this up. I hope not, at least.
Don't count me.
I have Nem in the back, and he's starting to come to, but I'm just so on autopilot. I'm just wrapping seatbelts around him and like ratchet strapping him in the back like a loose piece of plywood. I'm just like, you're not following him.
Mummy is what I'm hearing. The safest mummy ever.
Think like Deadpool 3. The car fight scene, like.
He's real strapped in there. All right. I mean, you guys can pretty much peel away. You have committed not the perfect crime, but you've committed a crime, several, in fact. And you want to
drive
speed
us
off
to the woods, and then we're gonna like.
You can never show your faces in that city ever again.
We ruined a teenager's life. The only thing that's going to save that teenager is when
security guard's life.
Is when they do a drug test on him and find out that he wasn't on drugs. That's the only thing that can save that teenager.
Shit.
Well, the person's life we actually ruined was the security guard.
The teenager was a security guard too. If they get the nose on ice, they can put it back.
Oh my god. Okay.
He will have a gnarly story.
This is not.
Oh yeah.
You can't feel good about this. There's no way that you can feel good about this.
No, this was a raging success. This was 4 bears trying to break into an office without the ability to talk. This is how good it was gonna go. This is like...
You know what? Yeah.
Hey, you know what? This whole thing is able to be generated real quick. I mean, we've still got like an hour, right? Let's fucking speedrun this shit.
For what?
Do another one.
What?
Everybody roll again.
You want to do
New
another one?
characters. Yeah.
We knock over a convenience store on our way out of town.
Jesus Christ.
We're so high on success. We're like, fuck. I'm gonna steal some Krispy Kremes.
There is something that we need to
could
figure
easily
out.
roll
It's
up
like
blueberries.
what you guys are gonna do with the honey.
Eat it. Obviously.
We give it to the old lady,
Okay,
and then
yeah, sorry.
in
that.
exchange
Wait,
for like,
I don't
hold
know
on,
any of the
when-
setup.
the most-
I'm just the driver.
Isn't this like the most delicious honey in the world, though?
Yes, it is.
my
And it
counterpoint.
is the key, and it is the key to the business that you guys just like ripped off.
Right.
My-
so if we
my
eat it,
point
then no
is-
one has the key.
See, my point is, we exchange it back to the old lady in exchange for payment of lifetime supply of honey. She owns a honey factory. Like, we could have the most delicious honey for like 1 bite each. It's a small jar between 4 bears. We're each gonna get like 1 lick. And then we're gonna be jonesing for the best honey on the planet that is never coming back. Like,
But see,
you're
here's the
tasting
thing.
the best thing ever, and you're never gonna taste it again. Or she's gonna fix the production line so that the honey is good again, and then we get a lifetime supply.
It would be
If
amazing
she does
because
that,
they
though.
were struggling. They were waiting for this, release of this at the ballroom, with the place that we killed the guy.
Oh, I think that meeting is far fucked.
Yeah,
that-
that celebration is.
Didn't like the sprinklers go off an entire building or something at that point?
Yeah, I pulled the fires.
Fire alarms.
I pulled the fire escape. A meth head ate a man's nose in the bathroom. Like,
Yeah, I'm
So we
mad
just
pad.
broke in like 10 minutes before the thing. Like people were supposed to start arriving for this thing. We're busting through the window of the front door. Like,
yeah,
So
like,
curious to
Yeah,
go
like
Right.
back.
as the media is arriving, like there's
Not
like
subtle. Let's put it that way.
Wait, you
We're
love hoodie?
bears.
You love the hoodie?
it's
Tiny.
it's Tiny who has the
Chaotic.
hoodie.
You love.
It's
Tiny
so bearable. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
that's
a
tiny.
scarf,
Not me.
mittens thing too. You can like wrap it around.
Hey, gamer, do you
But,
want your suit back?
I'm good. I'm going back into the woods. Like,
Okay. Making sure. Just covering all my tracks here.
I feel like we got our clothes by just raiding laundry lines. You know when someone has like a backyard that fronts like a national park?
Yeah.
Like, like that's how we got our clothes.
Yep. Okay, so what is the plan that is happening with this honey? What have you decided?
I think we're
because
going
this
to
is
make-
also a pretty big part of the heist finishing is what you all decide to do with the money.
Hey,
I think
so
we
here's
exchange
the
it
thing.
to May for a
We all
lifetime
gotta,
supply of
like-
honey.
We all gotta like take a look at it, right? Because
Yeah.
we're like, oh man, we got the honey. And remember how I hit 6 criminal?
Yeah,
I'm a scarper off with it.
but you
But you already
I'm just gonna run
betrayed us.
off with it.
but you already hit 6 Never mind. You hit 6
I know.
criminal just now.
But here's the thing. No, earlier.
Okay.
So I've been plotting this. I've been plotting this betrayal since then.
Okay.
But
And
gamer,
I'm just gonna
me
run
right now.
off with the honey.
Yeah, but I have it in my pocket.
It's true.
It's in the
You
back
guys
of
all
me.
got
Looking at it.
Yeah, gamer has it. You're
You
gonna
can
have to
try
find
to steal
people.
it if you want.
Well, darn. Yeah, I'm gonna try to steal it.
Bear, become full bear. And
Okay.
go-
So this immediately becomes PvP between a sun bear, which is a vegetarian bear, and a honey badger.
Yep, pretty fucking much. All right.
Well, I can
Alright.
sense where that honey is, and I want it.
Are we
Alright,
still in the car right now?
Gamer, give me a bear roll. Crazy, give me a criminal roll.
I get to roll 2 because this absolutely is carnage. I rolled a 1 on the first one and a 2 on the second.
I'd like to point out that my stat on criminal is currently. Oh, is it just lower roll wins?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 and my bear was at 5, so I immediately go to. Or no, mine would have resolved. Okay, yeah, mine. I think mine's fine. Okay, yeah.
Let's put it this way.
I rolled a 1.
Let's put it this way. Crazy, you like put your hand fully into his pocket, and then what happens is that gamer rips your hand off.
How am I gonna drive?
That's a you
with one hand,
like a real man.
God damn. Just one hand and you'll be fine.
So,
the nub.
To expound on Gamer's idea, instead of just lifetime honey for us, how about lifetime honey for our families and descendants as well?
I like that.
I'd say as long as her bloodline owns the factory, but we make a deal of like if this were to happen again, like you know what I mean. We're the our families are like the honor guard of the honey. Like we're the Templars of the honey. Or something.
You guys are just making honey Templars.
Yes, honey Templars.
Yeah, we become guardians of the
For
honey.
the next heist, we gotta steal honey from the honey Templars.
How do we convince May? We can't speak to her.
I'm assuming she hired us.
Yeah, May might have hired one of you guys.
Yeah, also... Yeah.
This was all part of the plan, right? We already discussed it.
Everything went exactly according to plan. We planned on all of it, including the nose. We knew that guy had a big nose. He's gonna appreciate the opportunity for plastic surgery covered by his insurance.
Oh my god.
True.
And it's a workplace accident, so it's completely free to him. Yeah, workers' comp. Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, we're helping the world, man.
Okay.
Yep.
Also,
I see this as a net positive for everyone.
Was it the kid that was framed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like a secret like psychopath that like tortured kittens or something.
Yeah, totally.
No, he's gonna be exonerated, but he's gonna have a really badass story to tell that one girl that he has a crush on in college. So he's gonna get the girl of his dreams because he finally has a cool story that can break the ice with this girl.
Attack.
Yeah, dude survived a bear attack and like being framed as so like he has like
get looked up and it's gonna be awful. Like his job career is over. You'll look up his name. This is gonna be the first thing that pops up.
But that's
no. But then you read the article. It's gonna be like the guy at a college bar who was like bitten by a shark, and he's like, "Oh, it was totally a great white, but it was like a nurse shark." But like he plays it up to like impress the girls.
Okay, yeah.
He's like, "Oh yeah, it was a tiger shark. It took my arm, but you know, I fought it off, and I got the arm back, and they reattached it."
Wait,
this is this guy's life now.
Who went to actually bite his face off? It was you, right, Gamer?
No, it was Nem.
No, it was Nem.
Oh, it was Nem.
Nem had his nose.
Okay.
Did you? That guy lost half his nose,
I'd
right?
like to thank the Academy.
No, it was the old security guard that lost his nose. The teenager has a bunch of claw marks from me making it look like he had needles.
Druggy.
Because I was just sitting there jabbing him with my
Christ.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah, but
Nick, are we potentially in the Harry Potter universe?
Sure.
So we're enemy guys?
So you made Voldemort, is what you're asking.
Jen, we need you. Okay, is my mic like extra loud again this time? Because like
it doesn't seem
to bother me.
Not to me.
Okay.
No.
I think it's fine.
I know last time you were worried it was too loud, but I thought it was okay.
Jen, you left us alone to commit war crimes and crimes upon bathroom kind.
Okay, honey, I need you to know that
Mostly the war crimes.
You left me with only men, and they just talked about farting, and they shit in the bathroom so hard it was a problem. And then they talked about cars, and I don't know what's happening.
I shared a picture of a Lamborghini Urus and off topic.
Thing, and it was I don't know. I don't like it. Oh my god.
I'd say that's very on topic.
Oh
really.
yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
It just makes me more excited
Yeah.
for tomorrow's stream because I get to hang out in my maid costume and just clean shit. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be so
Now,
good.
were you planning on doing that multiplayer again like last time?
I don't know. I thought that it might be nice, but I don't know. Might be fun to like do a little bit community-ish kind of a thing. But then again, I don't know how many people have access to the game like last time, and it was weird because not everyone could play it.
I think I figured out what went wrong last time where people couldn't join.
Okay.
So I will look at the settings and figure out if we can figure out how to make it work so that everybody can be in together.
Works for me.
Which game?
Because I think there's a setting. I think there's a setting that when you turn it on, it's friends only, which would make sense of why me and Crazy could get in because
no one
we
else.
had you added. Yeah, we had you added for a different
On
game.
Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that was it. Is that it's like friend? It was like a friends only setting. So I think that's what was what caused that.
That makes sense.
But I
All
still think we could speedrun another heist.
I don't think so, dude.
I mean, I think we can. I believe in us.
You should run it. Well, I'll let stream, and you go. Anyone who wants to join, go into the
Nick,
the fucking general,
Nick, why don't-
and Crazy can run
I'll
it.
fucking run it. Wait, no, Nick, I'll fucking run it. Do you want to play? Do you want to be a bear?
No, I actually have to. You know what I have to do for tomorrow?
What do you have to do for tomorrow?
I have to fix my maid dress that I got in the mail because it came fucked up,
Oh!
and I've got to make it so that it looks okay.
Well, damn.
We still have like an hour left of community night. It's only 9
Also-
This isn't
here.
community night, this
8
is the
there.
one shot.
Oh well, we
Also-
still got an hour
Well,
left.
Tuesday's community night now, right?
True.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget the ongoing plan in theory that I've been suggesting for the Christmas one shot
Yeah.
is I DM the Christmas one shot, so Nick, as her Christmas present, gets to be a player for once.
Yes.
Because we need to overthrow Mariah Carey and save Thanksgiving.
That's true.
Nick, I haven't gotten to DM in a long time. Come on.
You could always easily run it back. I mean, we've got to figure out something that I'm going to be doing for November. So
Yeah, but
Gamer can take the December one. You can take the November one if you think of anything to do with pilgrims and turkeys.
We can throw in another. We could just do another heist though.
You want to do another heist
Astro-
in
We're
November?
gonna be murdering serpents.
Astro is
right
also
now.
saying. Astro is also saying he has the itch to DM.
Okay. How about this? Because everyone wants another one shot. This might be a good medium ground. Once a month, there's a one shot that I do, and then once a month, there's a one shot that someone else does. So that
I'm
way,
down for that.
there's 2 one shots a month. I DM one, and then someone random who wants to be a DM and wants to do a one shot can do the other.
Dibs on Christmas.
And Gamer
yeah.
has dibs on Christmas.
Anyway,
I've been waiting to run this session since last year
That is true.
because my players didn't get to run it last year. So I was really excited to run this. Then I didn't get to.
Valid.
So I would like to bring up again the possibility of like doing like D&D workshop things of like role-playing situations that are hard for players or hard for DMs. And it's like, okay, well, how do you deal with it if one of your players is doing this? And then like we kind of act it out and have a couple of solutions for it or like stuff like that
Mm-hmm.
where we could add more like D&D content back in because like I know you've been wanting to do more
Yeah, it'd be
D&D
fun.
stuff and you've been focused really on like the video games and stuff, which yeah, they're fun. Obviously, they are. We love them.
F did y'all mess up everything, Jen? Everything. They ruined everything.
Jen?
Yeah,
We didn't mess
it'd be
anything
fun.
up.
I have to figure out what day. Here's the thing. For me to do another day where I talk about D&D stuff, I would have to sacrifice something else. So I'd have to figure out what day gets changed over. But yeah. I think it can be done. I just need to figure out the schedule because I had to cut some time.
A few minutes ago, Nick gave a synopsis of everything that we did.
Yeah.
So just when you get a chance, just rewind that little bit.
Because it's fucking insane.
Where did?
Oh, Nem disappeared for a moment.
Just
That's okay.
went away. But no, I was just gonna say, like, we could do the first little bit of community night could be, or the end of community night could be like, hey, let's workshop a thing, and we could have like a poll about like which things are hard in tabletop.
There you are. Hey,
You're back, Nem.
He's back.
Where'd you go?
He might have gotten dropped from Wi-Fi.
On a consent,
And
please.
there's Jen.
Hi, Jen.
God damn it, Jen!
What?
It's the
don't want
consent.
to
It's just the consent please thing. It always gets me.
I'm
So I gotta fix
sorry.
your-
Jen is here for synopsis of what we did to you,
You
Nick.
guys wanna describe it one more time?
Dear God.
I'll make y'all
Fuck
big
it.
because this doesn't
Why
matter anymore.
not?
I'll make y'all
So
big.
Jen,
And now you're
I
big
have
now.
no idea how this heist started. I have no idea what happened first.
Now he just
Cool.
came
But
in halfway through,
When I got there,
assaulted a minor, or
I
at least someone who
crawled
was
out of the
almost a
ceiling.
minor, and then tried to bite his face.
No.
no, well, he was an adult.
No.
He was 18.
Okay.
May or may not have bit a dude's nose off.
Yeah. So I'll give a quick summary. And Nick, you could maybe use this as a TikTok sound or something like that to
Yeah,
promote
sure.
the
I'll
VOD.
insert it.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's what happened.
Okay, so the heist, everything went completely according to plan. We planned for all of this. This was all preordained to happen. We're experts. We're totally professional. We started by me, Nem, and Tiny raiding a nearby construction site to get clipboards and high-vis vests, because with a clipboard and a high-vis vest and a helmet, you can go anywhere. If you just walk and act busy, you can just get in places.
It is sound logic. You are not wrong.
Right? So my starting outfit was a suit. So when Nem was unable to acquire the high-vis vest, so I traded, so he had a suit, so he looked like our boss. So then we went into...
This is going to be a common occurrence of Nem failed, so this, by the way. Just...
Okay,
So,
got it.
We went into the lobby, and my role was hacker, so I hacked the building Wi-Fi, and I was able to add to the schedule the fact that there was a health inspection today. And so the desk staff ran over and gave us visitor badges. So we quickly brushed past the lobby security guard, who was like half asleep at his post. You know, we just Agent 47, like clipboard up in our face, just kept going. We got in there, went upstairs. We found that the sales floor had layoffs or was needing to expand or something like that. So there was like 10 people in there, but there was like 50 desks. So we found the little old lady's desk, who was a crazy cat lady.
That's you. You were the only lady.
Like you guys! I have two cats
I basically just put
I
you
crochet.
I basically just put you in.
You crocheted a blanket like over 2 or 3 streams like a week ago or something.
I mean, it's been longer than that. I don't want to talk about how many crochet projects I have. Okay.
So as everybody knows, the old lady in the office always has her password on a sticky note on her monitor. So I took that and I retreated back across the. My criminal stat was getting too high, so I needed to do something bear related. So I went in the break room and I just destroyed somebody's lunch, and he was like the really uptight office prick. So
yeah, super normal, super cool.
It was just karma for him being the office prick.
Yeah, the office prick. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're totally a force for good, always.
And then Nem bumped into him and made him suspicious that there were bears in the building. So while he ran off to find security, I quickly hacked in, and we got the floor plan. We figured out what floor the honey would likely be on. But then we found out that in 45 minutes, everyone was going to meet in like one office. So we were like, oh, maybe we can just wait it out. And if we just, government worker this shit and go into the bathroom and have a poop for 45 minutes, we'll come out and we'll just have the building to ourselves.
And
so worker is not amused by the fact that they may or may not have spent the last 45 minutes of their day just talking to coworkers.
So we went into the bathroom, and at first we started. We decided to make it so that people wouldn't follow us in by like grunting and groaning and seeming sick, and then we had the poopocalypse.
I don't want to know those details.
He just blew up a toilet.
It's integral to the
bad.
story.
It is like this is a key plot point to the mission.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're gonna say it like that as a key plop point.
Plot point. It was not a plot.
Sorry, that was a bad
blowing
joke.
up the bathroom was my cue to drop out of the ceiling because, as we had planned prior, clearly, definitely, I was going to like infiltrate at another time and just like hide in the ceiling over the bathroom until they were in there blowing it up. So I drop out of the bathroom. I hold the door closed, just so that we have a moment to like breathe and plan and continue blowing up the bathroom. And then there's some like people knocking on the door, worried about how much noise and horrific sounds of pooping is coming from this place. They're worried that somebody is like dying in here. Which was rapidly about to be true. And so I then rip the door open real quick and grab whoever I can see there, who happens to be this like
19-year-old
guy.
pimply face.
Yeah, and so I just grab the guy and yeet him in to the room. And then
I tried to drown him in the toilet until he passed out.
He was originally going to try to drown him in the exploded toilet, shall we say, but missed and went to a different one because it was easier. And so we somewhat drowned a 19-year-old.
Super great.
Somewhat, and then the other guy, we were like, wait, there's still a guy out there. So I opened the door again, and Nem ripped him into the room, and then pinned him up against the wall, and I was gonna try to bite his face off, but I just missed. And then
we tried to shove toilet paper in his mouth, but Tiny misunderstood the assignment, and instead of shoving a whole roll in his mouth, shoved like one square.
He's a rookie.
Easy mistake, easy miscommunication, completely understandable. So the security guard starts to panic and get away. And as the security guard starts to panic, we all start desperately trying to like Tiny tries to bonk him over the head. And then finally, as a desperation roll, I grab the unconscious teenager by the ankles and throw him.
The background.
I love that it's just the four of us saying bees in the chat right now. Okay.
So we throw the unconscious teenager at him. He goes down. We pin. He bonks his head on the door. So he's now unconscious, but there's more guards coming. So how are we going to cover this up? Well, obviously the answer is Crazy doesn't have a disguise outfit yet. So we strip the 19-year-old down to his tighty whities, and I start using my claw to poke needle holes in his arm to make him look like a drug addict. And then Nem tries to bite off the face.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. We're not there yet.
Nem tries to bite off the face of the unconscious older security guard, but only gets his nose. And so to cover it up, we take the bitten off nose and put it in the 19-year-old's mouth.
18.
So that it looks like
you upped his age. He's 18.
Hey, dude with a bucket.
Okay.
The horde.
Thank you for joining the horde, dude with a bucket.
So we put the nose in the
just keep being amazing.
in the 18-year-old's mouth.
I mean, I was going to call you dude, but
thank you for this wonderful message. So sorry that it's being accompanied with this, but I love that. Thank you so much.
Just Just don't go into
We just
graphic
arrived
detail, okay? I had
for
to
the
get
best
the
part.
marshmallow
It's-
sundae for mental health reasons. I really want to get
I need a
down.
Sunday for mental health reasons.
Okay,
I
so
swear.
anyway,
Nick,
stuff
give me your
happened.
Venmo. I'll Venmo you $5.
We got out of the
for a
bathroom,
sundae.
and I reached too many points in criminal and betrayed the party slightly.
Oh
and,
yeah.
Handcuffed Tiny.
Yeah.
And
As
we
all
went
the
up
other guards
the-
rushed into the scene that we had orchestrated, and the rest of us who were disguised as FDA inspectors started like holding up our clipboards and like gesturing at the mess like this is a health violation.
OSHA violations.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. So many
You guys
OSHA
brought
violations
OSHA
in one
violations
day.
into this.
So,
Yep.
We went up to the R&D department and start checking around, and I detected some honey, and specifically
here
the
for
good
this.
stuff, the best honey, and we went over to that area, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna go pretend to be a security guard and see if I can find another one to get some handcuff keys, because I forgot the handcuff keys to get Tiny out of his handcuffs. And so I walked around a bit and alerted to each place where they were like, that they had the honey. And then we went to the back. I tried to scare some people. They were not scared of me. And they
So
just
you
went back to what they
moped.
were doing. So I moped a while. And then everybody else was doing stuff too. And Tiny was just like, wait, these are just human handcuffs. And took them off immediately. And then I was like, okay, cool. And so I got over myself, and Gamer went and ate some honey from somewhere and then started taking notes, and everyone was like, oh, this is business as usual. And then, because he was nearly too much criminal as well. And so he went back towards Bear. And so then Nem was doing something at this point that I don't remember because I have ADHD.
I really didn't do much at this point.
Oh, that's why I don't remember
It was just chaos.
Fair. Fair.
There's so much going on.
So then I went over and I was like, well, we got to get into this place. And I tried my key card and it didn't open. So I broke the door down. And then we went in and grabbed the royal honey, and I almost ate it, but Gamer snagged it away from me. And then we escaped with a horrible thing, falling down the stairs and barely
Nem
escaping
ended up
without breaking
winded.
everything.
We used Nim and I's plan with the grappling hook to go down the staircase, so.
Yep. Nim ended up winded, but luckily I was able to grab him like a wheelbarrow and just tuck one arm under each leg and grind his face on the ground behind me as I ran out into the lobby where we had arranged for a sport SUV to be waiting in the lobby as a display vehicle. So Crazy jacked that, and I threw Nem into the trunk. And I jumped in, and I just because I was in such a frenzy, I just started ratchet strapping him down like a loose piece of plywood as Crazy peeled out, and Tiny grabbed some bamboo out the window and bonked someone with a pot, and off we went.
The patience that Nick had to have me trying to get down that damn rope. She gave me like 4 tries to try and get it down.
No.
Did not happen. It did not happen. He did not.
Oh, bless.
Couldn't
Did not make it.
Okay. This, oddly enough, reminds me of a birthday one-shot we did for some friends where it was pirate cats in space, which is a similar concept to Honey Heist. Yeah, we were pirates who were cats in space, and we had to steal the galaxy's largest yarn ball for our captain's birthday.
Amazing.
It ended with a murder-suicide of Tony the Tiger.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
That is not working as well as I hoped it would.
Oh, you're trying to blind us all.
Yeah,
Got
he
it.
is.
No, I was hoping that would be less bright than it was.
Nick, I
'cause
was
this
dead
is, like,
serious,
it's
so if you
see-through.
want ice cream, I will Venmo you money for ice cream.
He probably needs it after tonight.
He needs ice
Oh
cream.
my god.
Nick needs more Tito's, probably.
I do.
Needs
have
therapy,
Tito's in my
probably,
desk.
after
I
that.
had it. I
Has she
had to
been
have it
taking
here so in
shots
case it was
for-
rolled. I'm never gonna escape Tito's.
Fair.
I mean, yeah.
Do you
I have
have
my
that
rules that are
for
applying for the
subs?
entirety of the week, so I could have gotten my ass
True.
so drunk if y'all were mean.
I mean, hey, there's
again,
still the
I don't think
option
I
of
think I
him
would
becoming overlord for a day.
I would have pickled my liver if that was the point. Oh my good lord.
See, this is about as chaotic as what my normal D&D game is.
Fantastic.
This is how we ended up with a cursed goblin named Jimmy that keeps dying and coming back at level 1.
Poor Jimmy.
Okay.
Poor Jimmy.
All right.
Yeah. And now he's a family heirloom because the barbarian used him as a stress ball.
Friends. Community.
Yeah. Yeah, the barbarian used him as a stress ball and would just hold his whole body in the Goliath's hand and just sit there cracking his neck over and over again.
What the fuck?
What?
Okay.
So proud of us.
So
now he's a family heirloom.
So proud of us.
Ooh.
Look again. I was supposed to be in the honey heist. Like I said, I needed to. I'll be honest. Like I had the stream up on my PC, and I went and I took like a 40-minute nap when I got home, and it was really, really good.
That's a valid decision.
It was really nice.
A 40-minute nap.
Oh,
It
I
was-
needed it.
That does sound nice.
We were very tame until Crazy showed up.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
no shit. The
Yeah, it was
shitting
like
in the,
a-
the shitting in the
apocalypse
bathroom, I
happened.
feel like wasn't that
It
tame.
It
But
did.
And-
It did.
Yeah, the
but-
Poopocalypse was before Crazy.
yeah, we can't
That's
put
true.
that
That's
on
true.
him.
I entered during the biting faces off. That was my idea. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was you.
Anyway,
I think me
You
and
know that
Crazy are
TikTok I
going to
posted
take a
that
lot
was-
of the blame.
Yeah, you fed off
for
each
how
other.
this-
He went bite face. You went. I'll frame it as a drug incident.
yeah.
That's how it played
I
out.
can't be held
Crazy said, "I'm
accountable
gonna
for
bite
all
his
of this."
face off," and then you said,
So
"Perfect."
I'm like, I'm
I'll
a
poke
bear.
holes in the guy's
Yup.
arm to make it look like he was on heroin.
And I'm like, oh, we're going way dark with this.
No
okay.
shit. God, yeah.
But anyway, no. So. Sorry, thoughts weren't forming. Nick, you saw. I saw you liked or commented or saw or something the video I posted. It's like, are you gonna be part of the problem or part of the solution? And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, problem.
The problem.
Definitely.
The problem. Definitely.
I have an idea on how to make the problem even funnier than it is. And so I'm like, yes, I think I lived up to that today.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly my goal too. But the problem is I'm a DM. So like there's a reason that goblin became a family heirloom and he's now gone through like
God damn.
700 humans that he's just kidnapped, used as a mount, and then blew up.
That's so cruel. Jesus Christ. Okay.
What?
I would like to
Yeah,
remind
he-
everyone that this stream is sponsored. That a company trusted me and my audience enough to pay me for this. And
I'm
this
gonna
is what
buy
happened.
shit.
And
Yeah.
it's gonna go up online. Check out the VOD channel, folks. 'Cause everyone
Thanks,
smile.
Lore.
I
Everyone
mean,
Everything
hey,
you
I
did
sent-
for this stream.
I sent my DM
where's
for
the-
Cress. I sent her the VOD for the special interest thing, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, you did so good."
Oh.
And now Cress doesn't have a hand.
Well, dude, I mean, Bucket, that's because we love
Okay.
everybody.
I was here for less than a second, and someone gave
And
me
we're
this,
excited
LMAO.
that you're
yeah,
here.
we love new people, Bucket.
No, Bucket, this is just how it is. You're part of the family now. You're
Yeah,
just part of the
immediately.
community.
You can't
It's-
leave. Sorry.
It's
You're
a little
one of
bit
us.
It is. It's a
Feel
little bit of
free to join the
Stockholm
Discord.
syndrome,
We-
Of us.
but like
We
Yeah.
love new friends.
we do.
In the past few months alone, Nim and Crazy have given what 600 subs or something.
I'm pretty sure
No,
they're
that.
literally
Crazy
insane. I
has
at
think I
least
can. I
done
think I can
350
count it
because
somewhere.
Yeah, but together
I
it's
have-
like around 600.
shit.
At
Let's
276.
see. Nem has given a total of 276,
Yeah.
and I have given a total of 350.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Crazy
over
still holds
600
king
actually.
status in that aspect.
726.
Y'all, do your wallets cry?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
Like-
always.
Like
Yes.
we're
They
happy,
don't
like
stop.
I'm happy that we're supporting Nick, but like, whew.
it's
Their wallets sense them loading Twitch and just try to scurry away and hide.
They do.
Bet
They
I
do.
would.
It's-
I just have a knife
Where is
just
my wallet,
jammed through
actually?
my wallet, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like you're not going anywhere. You're in the system I'm going to use as.
Yeah.
So.
Of course. How else do you get such amazing streams as this was right now?
I mean, I know I gifted 9.
I'm in the Discord's walls.
Yesterday.
Nice bucket.
But that's just because
it's because you wanted to see me drink.
Well, no. I was more concerned about you drinking not water. I was more concerned about the water and eating.
I had water and I had an onion.
Nick, the peanut gallery in Discord was very worried about you. Like, we were all in Discord voice chat, just like,
It wasn't just Discord. It was like Twitch chat too. Like, it got to a point where even like me and Crazy were like, "Hey,
are you okay?" I saw it.
Yeah.
Like, some members of the community DM'd me directly, like, "Hey, maybe Nick should up the amount of subs it takes to drink."
I thought that would be mean. I thought that would be mean to people who had done it last time, and I was like, I don't want to cost them more money, so I was like, I should keep it the same.
You could have done like take a sip every 5 subs, but then do a shot every like 15 or 20 or so.
As I put it in the direct messages, it has to scale as the community grows.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, a streamer like RT Game would just have liver failure within a month.
You make an excellent
liver failure sounds so good.
Right? Like someone who gets hundreds of subs per stream.
Yeah, he'd die.
Yeah, you die. Like
I swear to talk, Luke. Thanks, one.
Nick, please.
Honestly, though, we got an Astro fishing stream, which I'm actually really excited about.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing how she responded to like being as alive as she is today, you can do it.
I kind of tanked it. I'll be honest with you. I didn't feel that bad.
I mean, she is also young, so like as this progresses, it's gonna get worse exponentially because the community will grow as fast as her alcohol tolerance.
I mean, to be fair, I was also explaining it's like I'm starting to take charcoal tablets when I drink, so that way it helps absorb. It's actually really good for a hangover.
But I ate like an entire baguette that day. I feel like I was fine.
Luke,
Astro, don't do a shot now.
Do it.
Okay, but what?
Astro.
No, actually, Astro, what you drinking?
Conspiracy theory is still out there. You were just drinking water.
Okay, wait. So where's the,
really?
Where's
I mean,
the link
I don't think I can ever really prove that vodka isn't water.
Vodka.
It's my preferred choice, but I think if it was whiskey.
I mean, I feel like if you're shooting or drinking, there's a very big difference. Because, like, if you're having a drink, it's like there's okay.
Is there
vodka
is there a link
flammable?
for lore, or do we have that link?
Vodka is flammable, but I don't think I should light a fire on stream.
That's true.
Okay, we're just gonna ignore the sponsor.
Yeah, can we get the link for lore in the Discord?
Yeah, sure. It's also in my thing. I'm going to get my. Hold on a second. I'm going to get.
I was just wondering if that was
right
part
now.
of the.
I can't do it too big because of the fact that
New sub goal: light a fire on stream.
I can't light a fire on stream. We're not lighting a fire on stream as a sub goal. That's not how this works.
Arson?
No, we're not trying to riot. We swear.
I did point out.
Light a candle.
I did point out a good escalation of sub goals.
Already got fire.
All right, this is gonna look really weird, but I have to go. Why are there cars in the off topic?
That's the Lamborghini Urus.
God damn you all. Okay, that's the link.
But yeah, I did suggest a pretty good escalation of sub goals, which is if Nick gets the camera to do recordings, IRL and everything.
Fire.
What I recommended is if she was to get the Frontier Pass and could fly all over the place, then her sub goals could be like 150 subs and she goes to a con. Because all she would have to pay for actively at the time would be like a hotel. So she could be going to like a con every month.
It could be pretty fun. And you guys could make requests and I could just go to local ones.
Yeah.
Pretty entertaining.
Well, because
I mean, if you
the
come
Frontier
to
Pass...
Oregon.
Nick, I just want you to know you should feel very loved and special because this channel and you are the reason that I cannot afford to get a photo op with the Hobbits and Gimli and Andy Serkis.
I feel so loved and special.
It's so good.
I'll play the Hobbit game just for you, so that you can still get the experience. I'll play that new Hobbit game. Have you guys seen it? It's really cool.
Oh, Tales
I've
of the
been
Shire.
meaning to watch
It looks
Shire.
so pretty.
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch RT play it because I think he just played it.
I think I saw Gab Smolders.
There's too many of us.
playing
She can't supervise all of us, right?
No. Tiny.
Nem is setting something on fire.
Tiny. Nem is setting something on fire, just holding it in his hand.
Fire in chat.
I did nothing. You
riot.
can't prove anything.
She didn't let us.
I've got
She
the
didn't let
notes.
us.
It's on the
Yeah.
She didn't-
Okay.
Yeah, no,
But-
Gab.
Oh,
I got sidetracked, so stop lighting
We
things
didn't
on
get
fire.
to-
But yeah, no,
I-
Gab
we
Smolders
didn't get
did
to do an
play Tales of
impromptu-
the Shire for Hobbit Day.
That's cool.
Oh,
That's
that's nice.
really cool, actually.
It's
I gotta
Hobbit
do my
Day.
closing shit. I
Oh,
gotta
shit, yeah.
give my closing spiel. I'm gonna put y'all in a corner. You're gonna be in the nice little corner.
Why are we in the corner?
Because of what you've done.
I didn't
You
do
didn't
anything.
do
It was all
You're
them.
innocent. The rest of
I
them
am
are
the
Wait,
favorite.
is there-
I am.
Is
the
there like a discount
favorite.
code for like? Do you have like a
I think
Yes,
she said
there-
Nick by Night
or something?
15.
It is. Nick by Night 15 is the discount
Nick
code.
by Night 15?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Crazy spending
Fuck
money.
yeah! I'm gonna.
That's
well,
them
I
in the
mean, I gotta
corner.
support the
That's
sponsor.
you in the corner. That's you.
wait, is there a
over
link
there.
for this?
Losing my religion. I
See-
shake you guys. Be better.
No.
Do you have a
See-
link to... Oh, what?
I think what this has said is
I love
that
that
Jen
Nick's
just gets
holding the
default
candle.
entry into every one shot just to keep a
No.
lid on things.
Well, no.
I might
Like
have
I
to be in,
You
I
were
might
a
have to buy
calming
into that.
influence.
To be fair, I did opt out of this one, and I will not be partaking in the Halloween one shot because I will be out of country. So I won't be in a one shot until November at the earliest.
I'll save a seat for you.
And by this rate, it's gonna be Nem and Chris. Oh, hey, Nem, you passed me.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Oh!
I have to look up the
Gotta
I
do
have,
my
have to look
one,
up
bitch.
the Call of Cthulhu system. Nam, paper on fire bad.
Do it.
I have to look up the Call of Cthulhu system to see if I'm gonna just start dumping channel points to get into the next one. But I might just stockpile it for November because like I've never played Call of Cthulhu, so I want to see if like am I gonna dump the points or am I gonna guarantee I'm in November?
And I'll also say it's like if anyone is interested at some point, it's like I did write a kind of horror themed one shot that I wouldn't necessarily mind running. So that way Nick can also play at some
Fun.
point.
That could be fun.
Well, we were just talking about having 2 one-shots a month where one of us randomly posted one shot, so...
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Because Crazy, Astro, and Gamer all were in. Okay,
Crazy!
This is just crazy competing now. Fuck. I think I have to. I either drink or spin at this. Do I? Is it enough?
And spin, I guess.
It is 5, so that technically does mean shot, but it is end of
Well-
And for the absolute record, I'm gonna reiterate. I called dibs on the Christmas one shot.
Yeah. So now I'm just using this as an excuse.
Oh dear God.
You didn't see a brand.
Good girl.
You didn't see a brand.
I'm watching
Mosquitoes.
the stream.
I can see the
delay.
brand right now.
Yeah,
Thank you to all
you literally,
the
as you were
13
drinking,
people.
the brand is just on screen.
Like,
Fuck.
yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. No one let me out. It's fine.
Speaking of Paul Tito's
No one let me out.
Oscars,
It's fine. I need to do
Wait,
my
no.
exit spiel.
Yes,
No, but
yes.
you need to spin though.
Oh right, yeah. My spin.
I could get
Spin
another
time.
Discord role.
Maybe you will get another Discord.
You're
role.
already General Mayhem, just like I'm Mega
I
Rain
know,
But
Slot.
you could have another.
But I
that's
can have
spieling.
2.
one.
I have
Yeah,
one.
I think this is
custom.
bullshit. Everyone else has
What about
a title,
second custom?
and I still haven't gotten one.
Well, that's
I
because
might
Gamer
donate it
became
to
the
one of
dad.
the others.
Tiny's the
I became the dad
That's
before the wheel existed.
Huh?
That's true. I
Spin
was
place
drunk
and
cool
die.
Gamer,
on
are you a
way
tier 3
before
sub?
the. Which one of us?
1, 2,
Oh.
3, 4, 5, 6,
There
7,
she goes.
8, 9, 10.
Oh Lord.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm here.
No
I'm
one
just
died.
hearing it.
The best part is we hear it before we see it.
Yeah.
So
Wild.
So like we hear you struggling and then we watch it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so weird.
All right, right.
It's
so,
wonderful.
So, go
It's an
Outro.
experience.
Outro. So,
Outro. Everyone be quiet.
that's my drinking rules. I'm not putting that back up for fear of things. So,
I mean, if she wants us off of here,
Chat,
she
go
could
away.
just leave the
now
call.
you guys can sit in the
Or
corner. You
deafen.
can be my little peanut gallery. So,
Oh yeah, she could also.
for those
just...
of you who are interested in my lovely shirt, I'm wearing 2 shirts actually because another spin happened earlier in the evening where I had to do it. But this is the Ranger shirt. It comes from Lore. Discount code NikbyNight15 for 50% off your purchase. Do it if you want. They've got a bunch of really cool D&D class-specific stuff, including t-shirts, hoodies, cups, mugs, the whole shebang, stickers, prints,
They have
everything.
plushies.
They do.
I should get the Warlock
Also,
one.
for the rest of the week, my God. For the rest of the week is the continuation of the subathon tomorrow night at 7 p.m. CST. I will be playing the Power Wash Simulator in a maid outfit that I had to buy with my own real money, which is something that I never thought that I'd do, but I had to do it with my own real money. I hope that my parents never discover what my Amazon cart has looked like previously. But yeah, I'll be playing it on there. I want to make it a community night thing, so I'm going to try and work with Gamer to see if we can all be playing on the same game, unlike last time where we had to split it. I think that could be fun. I will most likely be in general for that, so we could all just kind of hang out. And then, of course, Friday
Nick,
is when the actual
Why are you so
subathon
worried
is.
about?
Huh?
Why are you so worried about them finding out about your purchase history online?
Because I bought a maid outfit. That's a good way to explain that. Tiny's correct.
That's right, Tiny.
I'm not going to say that out
Right.
loud because you guys have
See,
been trigger
Maybe
fingers.
because you bought a bad dragon.
See,
yeah,
this
that
is
shit.
this is why we're never gonna get a Mama by Night reveal.
So
We're never gonna get a Mama by Night reveal because she can't
No,
trust chat not to just tattle.
no, I fucking
Nick already
No, I
revealed
fucking
that
can't.
Mama by Night is just Jen. She lives in Jen's basement.
It is. I just live in Jen's basement. So
It's just it's a great feat of engineering because I don't have a basement.
that's true. I dug it myself.
You know, you just...
Now, due to the drunk stream last night, 100 sub goals already been achieved. Fishing stream with Astro is done, checked off the list. I am scheduling it with him as we speak. We might be dressing up as fishes for it. Who knows?
Please.
We think it could be cute. I think it could be cute. I think it could be very cute. 200 is I make alcohol for y'all. I'm gonna drink it on stream, and if someone wants it, I'd probably just send it to them too, because I'll probably make enough alcohol for someone that doesn't train.
That would be me.
Yeah, I was about
Astro,
to say,
yeah.
I thought I heard a train, and I was like, the mill shut down in 08. We don't have trains in my town anymore.
Motherfucker. Mermaid
The
outfit.
train goes
yes.
literally through my
Astro
front
might-
yard.
Astro
I
might have a little
live.
mermaid outfit with
Okay.
a purple seashell bra. I think that would
Astro
be fun.
needs to dress up as a little. Nam, you're just holding the
Yeah, he just has the fire.
Man,
he just has the fire.
I live in a special interest dream house because the train goes through my front yard.
Bless.
God damn. Oh, we got it. Oh, that's adorable. Okay, 300 subs. I write a fanfic of chat's choosing. Why are we doing the candles?
Because they like
Right.
fire.
I write a fanfic
Fire's
of chat's
good.
choosing
Fire's
with
lovely.
whoever 2 charactars that you want. It can be anyone. Anyone
It's
on
not
the
lit,
planet
but I'll hold
Earth
it in
or fandom.
solidarity.
Now I gotta get a candle. I don't have a candle.
I don't have
Actually,
Kindle either.
I might have candle. I write
literally
a
see one
fanfic of anyone of
behind- oh, is that
chat's
not a candle
choosing,
behind
and then
you?
I post it on AO3 under like a fanfic name so that you guys can read it whenever you want. I'm also writing it on stream so you guys can help me figure out kind of key plot points. I'd be interested to see in what kind of tags you want me to write under too. That could be.
Oh, the angst that we can do.
I'm more worried that one of y'all wants me to write an Omegaverse one, because I don't know if I could put myself through that kind of thing. Of course, next goal is the Halloween one-shot, which is Call of Cthulhu themed. The goal after that is the con stream / the camera upgrade, meaning that I get to stream while I'm at a con and talk to you guys. I really want to go through Argus Alley and do a bunch of stuff. It'll be fun. Astro and Cash and I will all be there in person, so we'll get to stream together in our costumes. We're dressing up as the Nightmare Before Christmas crew. The Lock, Shock,
fun.
and Barrel, Oogie Boogies kids. I've already actually got most of my cosplay finished. But yeah, it's really fun. Just more fire. God damn you all. Next goal is the cupcake baking stream, because that would make me even more of what the Puppet Man told me I am. I'd also be doing it with Astro and Cash. We'd be doing it.
Oh yes, the Puppet Man I sent you.
Oh yeah, the Puppet Man. We'd be
Oh.
doing it one blind, one mute, and one deaf, the way that most cooking streams go, where we would all have various things wrong with us, and we're all trying to accomplish cooking cupcakes. That would, of course, be a stream. And then, finally, the last one, which is the only goal that has me fucking with my hair at all, despite the fact that you guys love that shit so fucking much, is at 700, I go full shadow art when she's dyed her hair after she's, like, trying to, you know, redefine herself and discover her things after she realizes that her god is a bitch. Full blonde, full, like, sharked outfit, still a horrible nickname. Hate that you guys have put that in my head now. And then the long ball stretch is I buy Chipotle for all of my mods, and Gamer has to fly 4 hours away to find the nearest Chipotle.
4 hours each way.
4 hours
Nearest
each
one's
way.
Toronto.
Exactly. That is everything.
That's a
Anything
big
that
move.
happens this week is going towards it. So you guys are actually already almost halfway to the meat making stream. So yeah.
I think it would be cheaper for Nick to go to the Disney party at like the Disney Christmas party, than it would be for me to get Chipotle without making a special trip. Because I priced it when we were joking about that. It's like $700.
BTGG.
I see a tail
Holy
in Gamer's
shit.
background.
Oh yeah.
Hmm?
That is what.
Dope.
Hey, that is what.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
Thanks, Mom.
that acronym right there. That's what Cash has me in her phone.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
right.
my name for her. That's what pops up when I call. But yeah, all right. That is.
Hey, what scent are your guys' candles?
Oh.
I
Mine
got
is
mint.
applewood and amber.
Yes,
I have mint julep, but again, I'm not allowed to burn candles in my office anymore because I have a fish tank in here, and apparently
Oh.
candles will kill fish.
Yes.
Oh,
Interesting.
I
The,
hate it
soot
because I love
or-
candles.
Smells like fire.
All right, so we got
Don't
fire
inhale the
scent.
fire,
Nick.
Nim.
Yeah, fire
Who's
scent.
your sponsor for this stream today? Wink, wink,
Fire.
nudge, nudge.
Lore, Nexus Entertainment.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everyone go
gonna
check
make
them
fire.
out. They've got really cool stuff.
15.
We gotta give them as many ad reads as we can with how chaotic the stream was.
They're really great. I love them a lot. They're
Yeah.
actually going to be sponsoring the Subathon as well. So I will
Amazing!
I'm gonna have their little ad up and everything else there too. Should be very fun. I'm excited. But yeah.
Woo.
Thank you, Lore.
See, the question is, do I get the silhouette one?
Ooh.
Oh, what the heck? My candle just went out. Oh, because I was talking over it.
Try it.
It's okay. I was gonna forget about it and burn something.
Jesus.
So do I get the one that Nick has that's got the cool
Nah.
thing? It's got the silhouette, or
What was he doing?
He was gonna burn the thing on his wall.
Motherfucker.
or
I worry.
There's a reason I'm dad, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
do I go for the one that
keep
has
buying it.
warlock cleavage? Because like
Anyway,
The
Nick should
regular
probably end
Warlock
stream,
character
huh?
one.
Yeah, I should.
Great.
Yeah, I think it's
I
time for
hope
them
you all
to
have a
end.
wonderful night. I will be calling it now. Checking off. Everyone sign off. Thank you so much for joining me on this one shot. It was a blast. That actually looks
I
pretty
did
cool.
Look at
nothing.
this.
I just
Look at
solidified
this.
that I am the favorite.
Wait, was there any
Oh,
arson?
yeah,
There was
we can have
almost
some
arson,
arson.
Leon.
One.
There's kind of arson right now. They've all got like flames in
Yeah.
their hands. Look at them.
Yeah,
Look how pretty this T-shirt is.
It's actually
Ooh.
really cool. I
it's
love the
really
look
It's
of it.
so
pretty.
nice.
I need to look.
See,
at
I don't
that.
have fire, I have
Yeah,
dog.
I buy this
50%
now.
off that shirt.
All right.
And you're
Calling
already
it.
the favorite.
I hope you all
Tonight
have a
just
wonderful
solidifies
night.
it.
I will see you all tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST. You will be
Woo.
greeted in me in a maid outfit. The outfit came with cat ears though, so I don't know if I'm going to be doing like the full thing, but we'll have to see. I've already got these things, so I don't know if I need anything extra. But yeah. All right.
Quadruple cat ears.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Don't dox yourself right now.
It looks.
No.
It works. I was just
the
seeing
code.
if it
I
works.
was like,
Code. It works.
I was like, don't
I
put
haven't
your
put
information.
anything in.
I mean, they can't see you.
I haven't
but
put
still.
anything
All right.
in.
Good night. Thank you again so
Oh,
much
no,
for
they can
Lore for
100%
sponsoring. As you
see.
can see, one of our viewers
Yes.
is already buying things.
Yeah.
So God bless and use the fucking promo code. Have a wonderful night.
Peace.
Do you guys want to hear
Good night, guys.
what some old, not even old, but middle-aged man told me at work today?
Hit me with
Oh,
it.
no.
We're in the
Yes.
podcast after stream, so they can
Yeah,
a little
we
bit
are.
hear you. But
So,
yeah.
I have my split die, and he looks at me. First thing he says out of his mouth is, "Oh, you missed a spot there." Nim.
The
Now,
fire
did you
alarm
actually
is
burn
on.
something? Fuck.
No, I blew out the candle.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, but no, like this 46-year-old man looks at me and goes, "Yeah, you missed a spot with your split die there." And then as I get his shit for him, and I'm walking him out, he's like, "Oh yeah, you gonna finish dyeing your hair after this?" I'm like,
Ooh.
"Motherfucker."
It is finished.
Maybe
See,
he
this is
doesn't-
just the
maybe he
week
just
of
doesn't
old
understand
crazy
fashion.
people.
He just doesn't understand fashion.
He doesn't. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I need to get my roots touched up."
I had a 58-year-old guy shove my 20-year-old coworker while I was out back on lunch, and I just hear yelling, and I come around the corner, and the old guy goddamn books it, because he thought all he had to deal with was a very, very... My coworker, God bless, 6'4" and 100 pounds soaking wet.
Woo!
Oh yeah, he is.
A twig.
He's tall as hell, but he's little. So dude thought all he had to contend with was my coworker, and then I come around the corner and the guy just freezes. so then we spent the afternoon talking to like head office and the cops and
God damn.
Yeah. No, but yeah, that was my like last appointment of the day, and so again, I spent the last 40